Hello there. Welcome to another stream. Today we're going to be messing around with Python, and the reason I'm starting so early is because I don't even know where to begin. It's been years since I've done Python, and I could just run it straight off Python, but I understand that there's actually there's something that should help connect with Lego Boost, Stevie 6. Let's get Stevie 6. Hello there. Let me make sure we got the right chat up. That helps, doesn't it? All right, Stevie 6 we've been working on the last couple of weeks, and this is, chances are, the last time we're going to be able to see what Stevie 6 can do. Oh, we'll make sure we're firing that missile away from us. Here's our Stevie 6 accessories pulled up over there. I have, wait, why have I pulled out some of the wires? Why did I do that? I've pushed them back in. There we go, wires all in. I like the hand to the chest. There's something about that. They look very distinguished, don't they? Stevie 6. I'm going to take that missile out. But, hello there. So, I don't know how to set up this. I don't know how to set up this, whatever it is. Getting started. Let's have a little look. I've been recommended this in a few different places. I won't be advertising it in such. This isn't a sponsorship, by the way, but I just want to check that it works and is all good. Don't want it for a team, just want an individual. Yes. Where do I get it? Here we go. All right. Browser. Oh, it's all in the browser. Oh, that is amazing. Go right away to, oh, wait, it's all, I thought we had to download something. This is all in the browser? I should probably take the welcome tour, shouldn't I? We'll take a look at that. All right, so I think this is ready to go now. You have to install the firmware. There's a little bit of installing, I guess. This one and the official Lego one. You can restore the official Lego firmware at any time. Oh, so it's to replace it. Create a new program, save your work, Bluetooth to connect, play to run, and you're done. Wow. It really is that easy. Well, I say it's that easy. We've got to connect this guy to the computer, which is probably easier said than done. It shouldn't be too hard, and we do need to run a new firmware on it. Good thing we can restore the official Lego version, but let's hope this doesn't bug out at all. That's the risk we're doing by running it live, and then hopefully we'll be able to whack on our programming. I don't even know if we'll need the official Lego firmware, because next time we want to run something, I won't be sitting there with my phone pressing all the different buttons on the app. Even with a guitar, the reason why, maybe we should get into explaining that first, the reason why we are going with Python and not sticking with Lego's interface, basically doing the same thing. We're swapping out those puzzle pieces. I think you can get the puzzle pieces on here as well. Again, brand new to this, so we shall find out together. But the reason is because it's just so much easier to work with Python than puzzle pieces. Kids might prefer puzzle pieces. That might seem easier. For someone like me, it's easier to run with the actual pieces themselves, and hopefully by the end we'll be able to run something on Stevie 6. So anything new from the last night? Because we did hop on a stream yesterday. Yes, members on Monday we'll get finishing Bionicle, and then taking a look at what's next. I can tease you, it won't be Bionicle. There'll be a Marvel project I'm thinking of doing. Where is the link that I normally have that tells me what's up? No? I must have completely got rid of that. We got the Star Wars magazine this Wednesday, the gunship, and hopefully the clone. I don't know until Wednesday if we are getting a second anything with it. A lot of things people have been talking about. I have seen, and I saw this because I picked up the first one, Formula 1 CMF. Series 2? How are we going to do a Series 2 of the Formula 1 CMF? Because isn't it just Formula 1 cars? I mean, we got We got, did we get 12 or did we get 16? I think we got 12. And let me bring that up. Lego F1 collectible race cars, technically, but I'm going to call it a CMF because CRC sounds like some sort of machine. There were 12 different cars, and they're meant to be doing a series 2. Does that mean that there's going to be 12 other cars, 12 other brands, or do we think we're just going to get 12 slightly modified versions of these, which technically are off shelves? I think they should include a face underneath, at least. Go on. Face underneath, torso in there. If they add those old stunt torsos back to these cars like they did back in the day, back in the 2000s, I'm taking 50% credit for that idea. Not for the actual design, no, 0% credit. 50% for the idea. We will take that, and that'll be held to our name. Is that a 4-leaf clover? Top right, the Dropbox looking symbol. Is that a 4-leaf clover? Is it Island Day today? Is it Irish Day? Why the 4-leaf clover? Why? St. Patrick's Day's been and gone. That was back in March. What other days are there? What is it? The 4th of July. 4th of July, what's? Movable Monday? Oh, wait, hold on. Groundwork for Ireland to become an independent country began on a movable Monday. Wait. Oh, 4th of July. United States obtained freedom from Great Britain. United States American independence, as it's called, which, yeah, American, I guess. I guess the states are American. We won't get into that. What is it actually called, 4th of July? Oh, wait, there's a movie on it, Independence Day. That's it. That's what it's called. Friday the 3rd of July is Independence Day this year. Isn't it always the 4th? I don't know enough about this. All right, let's back out of this. So, the program that I've got up is called Pybricks, and I'm hoping this one works just as well. Let's connect. Do I have Bluetooth? I have a Bluetooth dongle, don't I? Starting to think I might not. That would put a spanner in things. Why not? This is why we start the stream early. Right. To be fair, I probably don't use Bluetooth. Here we go. Do I have... No Bluetooth adapter can be found. Oh, it can't use my headphone one. That's what it is. Or the mouse. They all run off their own dongles. All right, well, I'm going to need a Bluetooth adapter. And then that's how I install the firmware. Oh, speaking of, nothing to do with installing firmware. There is something I was going to show you yesterday that I completely forgot to pull up. And I can grab that whilst we have a little look for a... Oh, for a Bluetooth dongle. Just seen a new set. No idea what that's about. I will be keeping my eyes on that. And I can't wait to see like the CMFs as well. What's this talk of an F1 CMF? Where's the Shrek minifigures? Where are they at? So, the package that I had yesterday that I was going to grab is in this bag here. And I completely forgot to show this off yesterday, but inside, lovely and quiet, sorry headphone users, is this one box. Oh wow, this is one box. Crazy. Why did they pack it in one box? Let's get into this box then, and then I can show you. It's bagged in a box. I suppose the box kind of gives away what's in it. It's not expensive. I don't know why they couldn't just ship it straight. I suppose the bag wouldn't work. It'd have to be at least in the box, wouldn't it? Got to be careful not to cut any of this. Knife always away from you, never towards you. Do as I say, not as I do. Otherwise, we don't want any injuries. Yes, here we go. Here we go. We've got some more white filament. I run out the other day on the stream. I run out right at the start, and I didn't realize I was running so low. So we've got some more Elegoo filament, and I wasn't sure if these spools were going to be reusable in any way. I'll find a use. Christmas lights, and there's so many other good things that you can use these spools for. So I will find a use for these. These won't be recycled or anything, but not only do we have 1, 2, right, I'm going to pile them up there so that I can get the others out. I went all in on this. 3, 4. Start to pile those up. No, there's only 4. I haven't got any more. Can you imagine? I just start pulling them all. Oh, wait. 5, 6. It's like Boba Fett all over again. We've only got the 4 of them, but I say only because this is 4 kilos of filament. So this is going to last a really long time. And I had to show this off so that I could, so that I actually got them out of the bag. Otherwise, they're going to sit in that box for ages. I feel like we need a little mail time on stream just so I can open these out, show them off, get them set up. And we've now got white filament for days. Perhaps I can even take on another project. That helmet's probably about 1.2 kilos if I had to give it a weight in terms of filament. The visor's very heavy, and there's also quite a bit of foam padding out the inside. But that is a 3D printed helmet, and yeah, just over a kilo. I want to say that weighs. So we've got a few more helmets worth that we can be printing. Yes, we don't have a Bluetooth dongle. So if Tinks could run us a Bluetooth dongle, that would be much appreciated, because I don't have a dongle, which I might need to keep one in here if I've got. Oh, make sure we've not got anything in the motor, because last time we found there was a hair, and I think the hair is what was catching. Oh, there's a click. Oh, hey. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. All right, this should work now. Let's see. Will it connect? Will it connect? Well, we have to turn it on. Actually, I have to set it to discover. Never easy, is it? All right, yes, Bluetooth is running. Sweet. Let's make sure we're not catching our fingers in this, because this would hurt. You catch your fingers in this. This is like a kid's toy, but this is a supervised kid's toy. This is painful. Wait, it's telling me both no Bluetooth adapter could be found and a Bluetooth adapter could be found. You're going to have to reload that, I'm afraid. There we go. Oh, you popped up for a second. Go on. Go on. In its own time? No? All right, doesn't seem to be wanting to run. It sleeps itself. I wonder if I have to install the Pybrix firmware onto this, or if it's the Lego, or if I need to have like Lego firmware on the computer to begin with. Because what brick are you? You're this one. Wait, they don't have the new Technic one. I suppose the new Technic one is the same without the studs. So from a programming point of view, it doesn't really matter how it goes. All right. Yes. Hub name optional. We got to call it the name. Stevie 6 with a space. Stevie 6 is how we're going to know this. Hub has, I think it's got fully charged batteries, and it's turned off. Enter update mode. Press and hold the button on the hub. Wait for the hub light to start blinking light purple. All right, any second now. I mean, oh, wait. Oh, I let go. Is that the hub light? Wait for the hub light to start blinking light purple. We're going to have to start that again. And that's a press and hold. So I would take it as that, yes. light purple. Keep holding the button over the next steps. We'll tell you when to let go. All right, come on. Come back with your purple. All right. Click the install button below. We got to make sure that we can see. It stopped. All right, let's... Oh, hold on. Nope, it's pairing. So I need to turn it off and then we can restart. Don't go purple. Don't go purple now. All right. Let's hold it so. Good thing that I'm ambidextrous. There we go, purple. All right. Click install in the pop-up. Select yes. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. It's paired. It's pairing. It's green. All right. You may release the power button. Error. After all that, error. All right, let's try this. Let's try this one more time. Yep, that's the one. We've named it. It's kept the name. Let's hold. Wait for it to go purple. Purple. Go, 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 go. Now it's not doing anything. Okay, I think that was a bust. Let's run this again. Now it's connecting though. I saw it pair for a second and I have faith that it's not gonna run over my hand. If so, this is gonna hurt. Maybe it's because I was doing it with my right hand. I gotta do it with my left hand. Because that makes all the difference when it comes to Lego. It's so awkward just to... I suppose you don't have this built in, do you? You don't have the thing built. All right, yes, go, 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 go. That's the one, pair with it, and it's green. I'm letting go prematurely. It's installing. It's installing 2%, 4%, yes. Quicken it up a little bit. I know we said we were a bit early, but you know, everyone's going to be arriving in like 15 minutes time. Let's not take too long. Let's have a little look at the, there you go. I'll keep it held so you can see all the different lights. Although this top one stopped flashing. But we can program. The good thing with Python, we have full access to the color sensor up the top, which Legos isn't too good. It's decent. It's not too good. We've then got the motors. So one of those is linked to the color sensor. One is to the motor on the top. Second motor, always handy. And then we've got two motors on the bottom. But R2-D2, like we can control these two motors separately. R2-D2's only got one third leg. We don't need two wheels on the third leg. We could for balance or grip. I'm thinking left is forward. And what if right... Hold on, what if right was to turn? Because we don't have... R2-D2's head can turn. We don't have a turn feature. So if the left one has the wheel and the left one goes forward, backwards, rolls around, this one can turn left and right. How would we do that without the wheel spinning though? Unless we did have two wheels and that's how we turn left and right, because both of these can turn separately. We have one turn left, one turn right. We need to add wheels on R2's other feet. Perhaps we could even wire the feet into this, because that would give us a wider turning circle, and then R2 can just spin around whilst this is loading. Should have given it its own chair. We should have built Stevie 6 their own chair. Whilst it's loading, has anyone seen the R2-D2 advert for the Lucasfilm Museum? For the Lucas Museum, sorry, not Lucasfilm. For the Lucas Museum, that looks so good. Playing football as well. I like that one. That's a good one. All right, that's 75% done. I'm realizing just how long I'm going to be holding this up. Pybricks, which is what we're using, should be able to access all the different motors and do what Python can do. The jigsaw pieces in the Lego Boost app limited us to That's it. We've died. Why have we died? What's going on? No, come back. All right, let me sort that out. Where was I? The app, the Boost app, limits us on what we can do, and there's not a lot that we can actually do with it outside of just the app. There we go. We're back. Be right back. Hey, we're back. I don't know what's up. First it was the microphone yesterday. Now it's the visual today. At least we have come back. Yes, all good on volume today then, eh? Oh no, we missed it. We missed it. Oh, it's flashing, which means it's connected. And now we're ready to go. How do I open a new? Do I want to log in? Do I want to open camera? One sec. Open camera. Once you use camera, I mean, whilst it's going with it, open camera. It looks just orange. Why does it just look orange? Where's the camera in this? Because that is not a camera that I'm seeing. Where? Oh, hold on. No, this isn't accessing that camera. This is just accessing like a virtual camera that I haven't set up yet, which is just an orange screen. I thought we could access the camera in here and use this camera as more than just a color sensor. We're going to have to play around with this. How do we start a brand new anything? How do we just go? Do we just go? Because I wouldn't know how to access like the motor. We need a few different commands. That's what we need. The Boost Move Hub. Okay, let's read up on this. I'm going to copy this across so we can pull it up and read through together. Hopefully this shows us quite a few. And also, wait, the setup blocks. Yes, if we have the setup blocks, then we can read exactly the lines. Yeah, we might be onto something. So the Boost Move Hub is unique because it has two motors built in already, two different motors. So one for speed, one for angle, I think is the easiest way of running it. Or both for speed. Because if we give R2 some flimsy wheels on the back and it's controlled from the front, we can have R2 just like drifting around, going the whole way around that central wheel. And that's like a front wheel drive, which for R2-D2 to give a bit more of a fluid movement of R2, you know, waving around, going a little crazy. I think that's what we need for R2-D2. You can use these to make a boost variant of the starter bot very quickly, and can also use one of the standard robots using the instructions that come with a kit. That's what we're doing. The hub's placed upright, ensures most of the weight. Yes, yes, yes. Creates extra grip. Sweet. We've already put something together, and oh, they've got the color sensor looking down. Maybe that's to stop when it gets picked up, which is the safety feature that was missing. Comes with a color and distance sensor, which works well for most of the lessons. If you use a design shown above, you can follow. Yes, yes, yes. Whenever. I guess we could download the block code project. Go on then. Set up boost.python. And then how do I open that back up? Because oh, I see now. So I have to import it. Let's grab that. And then we'll be able to run it straight. And it shows the block. So what I've done here is I've imported this. This should look familiar. This should look familiar because it's the same as the app. In fact, if I get up the app, if I bring up the Boost app, you'll be able to see the jigsaws. We were talking about Scratch earlier this week, and it's the same thing. So this is the Boost app, Boost build code play, and this is the same sort of layout. We have our setup hub. So this must be getting the hub ready. And I'd love to know what lines of code these are. Does it tell us? Does it tell us? Show code! Show code! Yes! This is what I love. All right, this is me. This is me here. Now, I don't know. A lot of people like this left and right. I actually like it top and bottom because not a lot of the time does it translate specifically line for line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas we've got, wait, left. Okay. Left, right, hub, robot, sensor. Actually, this does translate line for line, doesn't it? So this is telling us what does what. Going to be real easy. The jigsaw pieces should work. Do I know how to control the jigsaw pieces? It'd be easy to edit the text. Can I not bring these down though? Is there any way? I know I can copy and paste down here. I don't know if I can save these because I feel like this is just, this is the output. So anything that we get it to say, anything that it does will come down there. So we could get rid of that. Yeah, okay, that works. And then we can just back and forth between the two as long as we don't get rid of one. Bring it back. We can't get rid of that left one. So right now, it's imported when you're using Python. The first thing you've got to get into is getting all of your imports in, getting all your information in. So from the Pybricks hubs, parameters, pup devices, and robotics, the drive base is this big brick, or is it the motor? Direction? No. So this is the move hub. That's what I think this is. This is the move hub here. Big old brick. It's disconnected at the minute. We'll reconnect that when we start running things. And then we've got the color distance sensor, which is on line 4. That's what this is. The color distance sensor, it says motor. Color distance sensor, motor. Do they pair up both of these? And then, no, that's got to be, that's the motor though. Maybe it's importing both. There's a comma, direction and port as well. Port being AB. Port A, port B, is it? Because left and right. Port A, port B. And then direction is left, right, so that you know, basically if we say left or if we say right, it knows which way to spin. So left is motor A counterclockwise, but right is B clockwise. Yes. All right. There's a lot of text, a lot of Python, a lot of code on the screen. We're going to get nerdy today, so bear with us. What that means is the left motor, this motor. This dish is plugged into a motor. That's a lie. It's not. This dish is plugged into a motor. I thought it was the front one. Back wheel drive on this one. This dish is plugged into a motor on the left side of Stevie. Stevie's left side. And this is port A. Port A is a little connection down here, but we're not going to be taking it apart. So this whole side, port A, and direction counterclockwise, which is if you were to go forward, if you were to push Stevie forward, that's rotating counterclockwise. So that is spinning around counterclockwise and left side port A. If we were to flip it around, very awkward to hold, right side port B. You probably get that now. But if we were going forward, it's rolling around clockwise now because it's going the same way as a clock. That's what clockwise means. I struggle to understand clockwise. So yeah, it's going forward, right side forward, and that's the other motor. What else have we got? I guess we've got, this can spin left and right. Let's see how we can go with it. So drive in a square. This will help to explain just what Python does, because you might recognize this. So this is a program. This is a play. Ignore the word program. Irrelevant. We don't need program. Program is just go. This is a program, just like you're flipping over the telly. So And this has been called Driving a Square. Again, that is just a blank, that's a name, that's a title. Very handy when you're doing as many of these as I hope to. Repeat 4 times. That's self-explanatory as well. So that's going to loop it 4 times. We're going to go through it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And every one of those 4 times, the robot, Stevie 6, we should have named it, but I think that's going to mess with some servers if we try and rename it. Stevie 6, the robot, is going to drive straight for 250 millimeters is Lego. So 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters, give or take, something like that, and then hold. And then hold. So drive straight, 25 centimeters, then hold. Stevie 6 is then going to drive, turn by, so not drive straight, drive turning by 90 degrees and then hold. So that's 90 degrees. Hold on, wait a sec. Is that 90 degrees? One way to find this out, we've got to run this. Is this the only program that's set up? So we need that. So we should be able to run this straight away. And I get to see first off which way it's turning. I assume it's turning clockwise, which is right, because the right wheel goes clockwise. So, oh, hold on, it would be turning left if that was the case. But then left is going anti-clockwise. Yeah, let's double check. 90 degrees in which direction is what we want to know. So let's pair up. There we go. Stevie 6, strong signal, of course. And then we're running. It's downloading the code, so it's still got to play it through the brick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Error. Oh, error line 12. That's not good because we haven't modified anything. Sensor, color distance sensor, port C. All right. Is this the colors? I can't see. Oh no. This is the color distance sensor, port D. It's port D. Are you sure that's meant to be that way around? Because that's getting us in a twist. I suppose it doesn't hurt putting this a little bit further in. All right, let's go. So it wants us to swap around the ports that these two are in and create some little stylistic dress choice for Stevie 6 here with whatever going on here. There we go. Stevie 6 rocking some straps now. And then let's see if it works. Forward. That way. That way again. That way. And right. Whoa. First off, smooth. Smooth. What? We're going to have to set up floor cam. Bear with me, chat. We're going to have to set up a floor cam. Where do you think's best? Maybe down here? I think the light's going to be good down there. So let's set up floor cam. Last time just lifting it down did not help too much. So much for the desk cam. We need more space. I think floor cam is going to look great. Oh, especially with, look, I remembered the poster. I put that up a few days ago. I didn't remember that. I would have forgotten, but I technically remembered by putting it up a few days ago. Let's get a floor cam so that we can see Stevie 6 rolling around. Oh, that was so smooth. So much smoother than the boost kit. But we did say with the boost kit, well, I don't think the connection, it's an old phone. They run off old phones, so connection isn't too great. But just for everyone that is here or coming back to watch, the aim of, why am I putting this up? This is floor cam. This isn't ceiling cam. Crikey. For everyone that is chilling, the implications of this, right? The new 8080, I want to add a motor into that. I haven't even thought about doing it to the Sandcrawler. I'll be honest, the Sandcrawler would be an amazing set to get a little remote control in. And the new set is hollowed out enough that it could probably work. I've been telling myself I don't need that set, but I think the Sandcrawler, if that goes down to like 120, oh, if that's a 120 set, could you imagine? Might have to get that. Hold on a second now. You can't wait. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, we will make it work. We will work it. I'm gonna have to flip this upside down, and I. Yeah. Do you even hold? You might hold. If not, I might move you to the edge. How far can you come? And how far can you stick down? If we are working, no. All right. I have to work with this. Where did I put that ball joint? No. Let me double check that I ain't left it behind, just in case it is over here. But once I got the ball joint, I'll be able to set the camera up. Nope, you're not a ball joint. What are you? Oh, sweet, nice. All right, what I might do is get a lower cam. That way, when Stevie 6 approaches, it will be scary. We just have to get the wire coming through so that it's not interrupted. The 8080 is going to be a crazy modification. Before we start with the 8080, which I think R2D2 has earned the place to be the next one, because R2D2 is the droid I had in mind for the boost brick, and I'm hoping we can modify it, the buildable R2, the newer one, the Malik one, so that R2 can have this brick whenever we need. So for R2D2, my aim is to recreate one of the scenes from Attack of the Clones, my favorite Star Wars movie. And if we can recreate, like, we're not creating an intelligence here. We're not trying to create a robot that can think on its own, do on its own. Who knows where we'll be in a few years' time. But that's not what I want from Lego right now, because it's not what I want to sit here doing. That sounds a little bit like a lot of work, but also to put that sort of technology to use with Lego bricks. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what I have in mind. How's that? Am I going to kick this over? Let me double check the cam before I... Oh yeah, hold on. Have I even connected it? Oh, I have connected it. It is connected. It's upside down. That's the problem. All right, we'll flip it. That's better. It looks so bad upside down. Why? Does it need a clean? Oh, I think it needed a clean. All right. Out of the way. Oh, look, I'm on the desk. That couldn't have worked out much better. Now just slide these out of the way. There's our... Oh, Doug as well. Come on, look good for the camera. So hopefully when I set this up, I will be able to just let this run, and then we can keep coming back, testing things out. Oh, look. Did anyone remember? Does anyone remember the last desk cam we had with Stevie? I don't know, Tinks, if you remember the last desk cam with Stevie 6. Be prepared for your socks to be knocked right off. 3, 2, 1. Look at that! Look at that! The camera quality on this channel is crazy. Got the 3D printer as well off to the side. So, just to show this ain't a green screen, there we have. Which way did Stevie 6 turn? I think they turned to the right. So let's try it. Let's run this code. Look at it, shining, shimmering, splendid. I'm going to bring up the all-in-one view, but I just need to flip the camera around. At the minute, Steve is on the head, or do we back and forfeit? Ah, maybe we back and forfeit. That's what I'm thinking. All right, we'll keep it on this then. I'm just going to hit play. Just going to hit play and see how it happens. Oh. What's the 90 degrees like, though? Oh, imagine just dying. What? Is it gonna start? Is it gonna start biting or something in it? All right, there we go. Is it gonna let me pair up? We're paired up, and I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna run it. All right, is it gonna run? Come on, come on, forward. Turn right. No, why aren't you turning right? So you're going straight, but you're not turning right. Is the robot too heavy? No. It doesn't feel too heavy. And there's no errors. Let me just clear clear the first error we got. Wait, is it? Oh, it's turned off. Is it dying? No. Surely not. Pair it. Quick. Paired. Go, 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 go. Run. All right, it's downloading. It should be fine. So it's not the connection because it downloads. Oh, it's flashed. I think it's dead. I think Stevie 6 just died. Did Stevie 6 just die? Yeah. All right, we're going to need some new batteries for this then. I don't remember what batteries Stevie 6 takes. What do you mean you just died? What's going on there? Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the batteries? Oh, wait, the batteries are easy to get to because it's just that one screw. All right, let's have a little look at what else we can do. So I'm pretty confident that it can go straight, it can turn, and do that 4 times. What do we want Stevie 6 to do? That is the question. Now that we can do anything, what do we want Stevie 6 to do? Because we could have it do an obstacle course. We could have it do like a set of instructions or that, or we could start to get really technical and start it looking for, maybe I could use Stevie 6 to close my drawers. What if we could run a program that could detect if there was an open drawer, and when it detected an open drawer, it was able to maneuver? Now, this isn't intelligence that we're creating. We're not saying whenever they... That was the camera. We're not saying whenever we see an open drawer, they're going to know exactly how to close it, but we could run a little program that would help. And that would be done with a flash of a color. This is where the color thing helps, because we just flash a card. We have our Stevie 6 here. We flash a color, a tile, and suddenly it knows, all right, cleanup mode. Or in, you know, we could fire a color-coded missile or something at them, and if we hit, then it knows to do something. That's where I want to go with this. First off, we're going to have to get some new batteries though, and try and crack this thing open, which I'm hoping is just the one screw. If it's more than one screw, we might be here a while. And how many batteries did it take as well? Six AAAs, and they're dead already. I don't believe that. We need a charger for this. I'm happy the smart brick went with a charging base rather than batteries. If this is how quickly they go through, we have spent a while. I forgot to order some rechargeable batteries. That one's on me. But we spent a while playing around with this. But when we were building and when we were taking a look at a load of the accessories, I feel like we haven't done too much in way of actually putting it to the test. I wonder if there is a value for how long these batteries are meant to last, just before I discard them. How long Lego Boost, there we go. How long Lego Boost batteries last? Because it's got to be longer than a few hours. A set of 6 AAA batteries. Here we go. Straight off Google. Where is this from though? This from AliExpress. Oh, yes, the AliExpress ones are probably not going to last too long. We want boost. Is there no Mindstorms? Oh, hold on. Mindstorms? No. We want the AAAs. No sign from Lego. Nothing to say how long. Maybe I should put 6 AAAs. So a set in Boost. Where is this from though? This is the wrong brick. Oh, hold on. There's a Boost community. What is this? This over on Facebook. How long can a Boost robot function on a set of batteries? Good quality batteries? Okay, I'm not saying these are Duracells. They definitely aren't. A good quality batteries will last for 20 hours of continuous work. We haven't used it anywhere near that. Little motor drive used. There's for mainly sensor and control use. Got theirs in March. Haven't changed them yet in October of the same year. So I'd say, based on the fact we haven't used ours a lot, the batteries have got to be working. Let's just take out these batteries and give it the old shake around. See if we can get a little bit more of the juice worked around in them. That's definitely how batteries work. I know, I've done physics. You take them out, you shake them around, you put them back in, and they're going to last a little bit longer. Used to last through one build in an entire run of programming. Wait, the battery survived more than that. Crazy. 2 more. I'm thinking of all the things this Boost robot can do, like having a R2-D2 on the edge of the desk. Because motorizing something to walk from a Lego standpoint is impressive. That's what I'm trying to say. But outside of the Lego aspect, getting something to walk, getting something to roll is only the first step. We need arm movement. That's what this thing's missing. The arms, the fact that the arms are just motionless. We can hand things to them, but we can't get the arms moving. Is there a way we can add some sort of motor? Oh, you've both popped out. You went in the other ways. Is there a way we can add a motor to the arm? There's got to be a way we could use gears. Do we need the head to move? Do we need the head to move, or could we rewire the head to move the arms? Because I think this is an axle in a pin, and that axle could connect to a motor, and then we just have to find a way to loop it back round to the other side, or just get the one arm moving. That would be able to shut a drawer. Oh, saying that, the force on this arm, it's gonna spin it left and right, as long as it's straight on and not too strong. I think, yeah, look at that. Look at the way the arm bends. Let's show you from the other side. If I were to press on this arm, let's go straight on with the arm. It presses into the arm, and that arm's now locked in. It's a little loose if you were to twist it, but just by smacking it, that's now locked in place. And the same can be done on the other side. Now we can use it to shut drawers. Now we can press them closed, and let's give it another run. I forgot that I knocked over the camera. We're gonna have to fix that up. Let's sort that out. Make sure we've got a good angle on this, right? Yeah, I think that's almost, actually, I think it might be a bit more over from where we were, but it'll do, it'll do. And let's see if we can get this Boost robot to run again. What did the other site say for power consumption? The Boost Move Hub, when it's off 0, yes. Waiting to pair and pairing, about 20 hours of use. With color sensor, external motor, program running, and all motors stopped. Oh, wait, program running but all motors stopped is 7 hours. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. So you get 7 hours of life. I think we've killed it. That's what I think we've done. All right, let's get the battery. Oh, put you back a little bit. so that we can see it run. And quick, go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Pair up and run. Run, run. F5. F5. We are running. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got a little bit of a right turn. No, batteries are dead. All right, I'm going to go grab some more batteries then, because that cannot be... Unless Tinks is to hand to grab us some batteries. A double appearance, could it be? I should have really have got these batteries beforehand. I was so... I half expected us to take the entire time to set up the actual Python. So the fact that we've got the Python all ready to go now is crazy impressive. So let's move Stevie 6 to the side. We'll come back to that later. Let's see what we want to do. So for count in range, can we get like a dictionary of all the straight, turn, and especially the color distance sensors? Is there a way I can bring up a cheat sheet of all the different... I suppose what I'm really asking is for all the parameters, how do you read... If we import something, how do you read that? How can we find out all the different ways of running, all the different code? That's what I want to know. All the different code. How do we get that? Thanks. All right, the batteries are on our way. Welcome. What do you need? Building a robot. So the hub doesn't actually help. Just finding a safe space in the R2 event. Yes, the R2D2 event is on right now if you're trying to get some tokens. Now's a good time to do it. That's where everyone's gone for the R2D2 event. This example, where do we get all the other fun bits? Unless it is just... Has anyone found it on the community? Has anyone listed it? I want to know the color sensor. That's the big one that I want to find. The color sensor is the one that I want. A lot of people trying to work out different issues with it. Apparently this works on phones as well. Really? No, that... Oh, okay, that's quite interesting. You just run it straight off your phone. Because this runs straight from the website, you don't need to download any apps or get it running with anything.
It was AAA's, right?
It is AAA's. Thank you very much. This should be enough. Thank you. So six AAA's. We'll put them in later. If we've only got 7 hours of this, we need to make it count. Where this looks different as well. This is one of the images I've come across of Pybricks code. But this are the variables. That's kind of what I need. The list of variables. How do I get that up? How do I get that up on the side? That's the cheat sheet. That's the cheat sheet we need. Probably get rid of that. And then it isn't camera. What was that? Show documentation. I don't want to show my documentation. Oh, reference manual. Okay. Programmable hubs. Yes. That's the move hub. We've got that one. Top side. So it's got top side, which is the axis that passes through the top side of the hub. Okay, this will be in this will be needed. This is necessary. The axis that passes through the top side of the hub and the axis that passes through the front side of the hub. What top side? Top side compared to front side? Wait, top side, the axis that passes through the top side of the hub, but there is no... Oh, unless they're talking about the controls. In which case, top side is the sensor and is the light sensor, and then the motor on the top, and then the front side is the motor. Using the hub status light, light on color turns on the light at the specified color. that would change what sort of color it's sensing. So not only can it detect color, but it can also play lights. Let's mess around. So we'll take that, and the color is the parameter, like the different colors that it can be. I wonder what colors are allowed. Open a Python Pro. What if I just, what if, oh, I can't, I see. Nope, it's not gonna let me run it. We're gonna have to create a new one. How do I do that? Create file type. We want Python. We don't want, and this is mess around. Mess around. Template, use a template. Yes. Yes, we want to use a template, otherwise that makes it very hard. Template adds in everything that we've already got. And then we've got the move hub. So light on color. Oh yeah, because we've got to run it afterwards, don't we? So what color? Red? Light on red. Let's see if we can get a little pair. Come on. We don't need a lot of juice for this. Just get a red light. Let's run it. It's blue at the minute. It's still very much blue, red, green. All right, it's running. It's not changed. Have I missed out? Like, do I have to, how specific do I have to be? This is the issue with Python. How specific do I have to be with it? This is why. Oh, cool. Block coding is available with a license. Oh, I see. So do we, okay, that's odd. So you have to pay to get the blocks. Fair enough. I mean, it tells us what it is here. If only it could tell us what other colors we had. And then you can move hub light on, which is just light on. Okay, so that's enough of the jigsaws. Yes, you need a, you could try it for free or Patreon, all that sort of stuff. We're not messing around with that. We want to go straight into this. We're going to need some new batteries. Light on turns on the light at the specified color. Color spelt wrongly, but we'll let that pass. Probably an American site. Color of the light, yes, that turns off the light. Light dot off. So light on just turns it on. Turns it on, I'd assume, at the previous color. So what if we just on off on off? Light on, light off. But let's do it twice so that we know it's listening, just in case we don't have enough juice. Or should we just replace the batteries? That'd be easier. Let's replace the batteries and then we know if it's working, rather than, oh, it might be working, get to the end, we've got this whole line of code and it just doesn't work. Could you imagine? No, thank you. I don't want none of that. So. Let's get rid of these batteries. You're no good anymore. I'm going to keep these around. I don't know if they're just not powerful enough for boost, because 7 hours for 6 batteries is crazy. So these are definitely going to be cool for Christmas decorations or those sort of lights. That's what I'd keep these around for. Put them in a separate place, and it stops you using full powered batteries for Christmas decorations. Not to say it's a waste. Christmas decorations are worth it, but I don't know if it's the best use of batteries. And 6 of them at that. So this lasts for about 7 hours. The Smart Play brick is 45 minutes of play. I don't think it does much. I mean, there's no motors. Motors are the big thing killing this. The motors are running this down, because not only do you have to spin the motors, you've got friction, you've got so much acting in on the motors that the Smart Brick just doesn't have. There are no motors. There's a motion sensor something or other inside the Smart Brick, but there's no motors. Nothing's actively moving or spinning. Just a bunch of sensors, which can't run more energy intensive than this. They can't. It just can't. It doesn't work that way. All right, halfway there. Hey. And the fact that this is also moving quite a heavier vehicle in terms of Stevie 6 here, just no way the smart brick is, there's no way it's doing everything it's telling us that it's doing. It's got to be doing even more. Oh, let's free this little bug. Come on, little guy. We'll get you out of here. All right, I'm just going to let this guy out the window. Oh. Don't mind me. Be free, little guy. Go. Yes. In one of the batteries. That's not good. Got to check the rest of them now. Make sure none of those come out. I think the box is pretty decently sealed, so not too worried about that. I'll just keep that in there in case. Make sure to take that out before we empty the bins. 6 batteries in. Oh, no, 5.5. 6 batteries in, satisfying click, and we got another 7 hours of playtime. That means today and not next week, but the week after. And we've got to swap out the batteries again. That gives me 2 weeks to get some rechargeable batteries. 12 at that, because we need to have 6 to go in and 6 to be charging. In the meantime, do you stay on? It helps if we connect. Come on, you got this. And you're not flashing. Well, actually, if we play this, are you flashing? Hold on. A flaw with the code here. Would I notice if it was flashing because it's not set to wait? Something in the tab that we got rid of, which we can't get back easily. Oh, wait, we can get back because it's right here. It was saved on the left-hand side. What did I press? It was saved on the left-hand side, so I was able to bring it back up. It said robot drive straight, full, so, then hold. Then hold. Robot straight, robot turn, then hold. Hold its position. It wasn't saying wait. Do we think there's a wait command? I didn't finish reading this, so I'm just gonna like completely, you know what? We might as well like cover it all. As long as I can bring it back afterwards. So we know the hub now. The hub light status, we kind of get that. We don't know all the colors, but I do know through the app that there are like the big colors, red, yellow, blue. If we need any more, we can search. Oh, blink. Blinks the light a given color by turning it on and off for given durations. Oh, that's kind of what we want rather than just on, off, which is just a constant on. Let's try that. Just any sign of light would help. What was the command? On, off, and typing this out does help. So blink, light blink, color, duration. So we want the light to be on. We want the light to be off. We want the light to blink, new command. And we want it to blink red for, if it's in millimeters, is it in seconds? If it's in seconds, and I don't think we're specifying, I'm going to say 5. For 5 seconds. 5 seconds is a decent amount. So, downloading. And no, it's not blinking. It's not blinking. So it makes me think, unless we light off, let's light off at the start. Light off, just turn it off, and then we let it blink. Right? Come on. Oh, was it that? Was it that light? Because that light went off, but it didn't go red. It went off, or is that just because we've set it to go? Does it blink anyway? No, it doesn't. So this is the light. Okay. It doesn't do red. It doesn't do red, despite the fact that red is given as an example. Where did our sheet go? Where did our cheat sheet go? No! Where did our cheat sheet go? Come back. Get rid of that. We'll 50-50 this, because we're not using much of it. So we have light, on, off, blink. We know purple's a color. So what if we blink it for purple? Oh. But you can see when it's blinking, and it ain't blinking. Hold on. Oh no, I thought the top one had changed. No, no change. No change, and the light doesn't go off. Using the hub status light. Yeah, but the light doesn't go off when we put light off. And we run that. The light doesn't go off. So what is it? It's telling us the light is going off. Light on purple, maybe. Does it do anything, or do we need that play? Is that what it... Did it flash? Did it flash purple? What color was that? Or was it just a flash? It didn't even flash that time. What's going on? All right. So this must be the light we're talking about. This is the move hub. This makes sense. Is it? Oh, is it because we've got... No. Can't be because we've got the space there. We have top side axis, front side axis. Okay. Z and X. The axis that passes through the top side of the hub, yeah, and that's through the front side, which is the base. The base is the front side. Okay, we can get used to that. Turns off the light, that doesn't work. So maybe there's something, there's an issue with it. Maybe there is something wrong with the way it's connecting, especially with the light on the front. The blinking doesn't work. Duration. Sequence of time values of the form on one, off on two, off two. But would that not just be 1, 2? Do I have to spell that out to it? How simple are we going here? I don't know what I'm loading in. All right. We might as well try it with the off 1, on 2. Purple. I just feel like that's a bit long, isn't it? Imagine typing that out. There are easier ways to run it. Sequence of time values of the form. Surely not, though. If this works, I'm going to be a little disappointed, because all I'd have to do is create a... Yeah, all I'd have to do is create a variable that has on 1, off 1, on 2, off 2 to infinity, potentially, and then I'd be able to call on it as I wish. Line 8, syntax error. Aha. Oh, it's because of the full stop, not the comma, isn't it? I was hoping it would be because I did too much. No, it works. Go on, blink twice. Go on, do it. Go on. Go on. I'm not removing eye contact. Okay, I don't think it's doing it. Invalid syntax, mess around. Oh yeah, mess around is what we've done. It's that on 1, off 2, because it should just be 2 or 5 or 12, or you get the idea. But it's not blinking. It's not even flickering anymore. And that's, I'm looking at the bottom one. We haven't set up the top one. So the light doesn't work. Fair enough. We can ignore all this. Using the IMU. Move hub top side. Checks which side of the hub currently faces upwards. Can you tell that? Is this that smart? That would be crazy smart. If this could tell if it was upside down, because then if it was this way, it wouldn't go, like it would stop itself. Return side top, side top. Now, side top. this one. Side bottom, this one. We've already said left and right. We know left and right. So that's side left, side right. And then side front is where these are. This is the front connection, side back. So if side back continue, what we can do is have a little if. Oh, let's think back to Python now. Think. It's not a loop if it's not looping. We want a gate, an if gate. Yes, we want an if gate. If we want this to check what side is up, and if that equals, oops, got to be careful with my spaces because I know that spaces can mess things up in Python. If that emu up, IMU, which side is up? If that returns all speech marks, if that returns top side would be back, would be side back. Side top, bottom, left, right, front, back. It has to be back. If it's the back side, side back, then, you know, whatever, then we will continue. To be continued. And then if not, we'll print like a little message, please flip me, something like that. Please flip over. Please stand up. Wait, that's a good idea. So, see, how do I do text again? Please stand me up. Something like that, right? So it should know which way it's flipped. Line 8, syntax. Is it not speech marks? And same for this. Because I always thought you had to do speech marks, or there is something for Python that you need invalid syntax. There is something you need for Python to display. Let's start with that. I should have done a little Python for dummies, shouldn't I? Is there a... Oh, I'm not going through the whole of this, but I think I was right about the printing function. Yes, the print function, but do I need any specific quotation marks? Because how do they tell that it's... Right now, if I was to see this, we are learning Python today. If I was to see this, please stand me up is a variable name. Actually, it looks like 4 variable names, potentially, because of the space. There's an invalid syntax without the comma. You'd need a comma to separate the 4 variables. There is a sign, and if it's not text, it could be, it's either this, which is the speech marks. That makes sense. It could be single, maybe double's already used, or it could, that looks right, or it could be the asterisk. Hold on, this actually does look right. Let's just run this. All right, line 7. No, line 7 doesn't work, so it's not that. Oh, wait, you've pulled me up on an unexpected indent. It's not that. It's probably not going to print this, and it doesn't print it with the text. Of course it doesn't. Is it not? Right. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why are they not using any? Oh, it's just that. That's not right. There's something missing on the inside. Wait, just hello. What? You just print that? That's not right though. Is it? No, if you're trying to print something, you've got to tell it that it's a text. Do I tell it it's a text by assigning it into a variable just in front? We'll say variable high. Variable high is, and then like a string of text. We could name it a string of text. Is that how you do the string? Or do we need to separate it? Because it's a string, is it separated by commas? Is that gonna, line 7? Is that telling us though? Wait, it's taking us to line 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, line 8, yes. Oh, because I'm trying to print this. Oh, silly. There we go. I want to print high. Line 11. You know what? If that should register. So is it the single? Is that what I'm missing? Is that the single? We'll get rid of that for now because that's not important. We just need to make it work. Line 11. If this is the space, it best not be the space. Yeah, we'll come back round to this because, all right, print high. High is please stand me up. There we go. Let's clear this, run it one more time. This is nothing to do with the Lego robot just chilling on the side here. Please stand me up. We want that message if the robot is not standing on its own 2 legs. If Stevie 6 here isn't standing up, we want it to ask, please stand me up. And that's good. That's good. Please stand me up. And try again. Punctuation. Whoa. Hold on. Come on. Please stand me up and try again. Yes, that's good. And that should stop anything else. So we can get this from the start. Please stand me up and try again. Any errors, please stand me up. Please reset me. Please stand me up and try again. We won't get caught up in too much of that. And we know that works. So let's, for now, I'm just going to put a hash. That means when we run it, it doesn't do anything. It should just have that one from earlier. We'll run it again just to make it clear up. We put the hashtag. It's like notes. Hashtags are used for notes. So now that we've got strings and printing and, oh wow, this is like the first thing you learn in Python, which to be fair is probably taught over like an hour, some of this stuff, but we are going to speed through it. I want an if. If now. Now, when do we want to, I suppose right before we should be saving like orientation, Oreo is the orientation, which is, I want the answer to this. I don't know if that would save it at that point. Line 14. Line 14. I think it's the if. I think it's the fact that we haven't answered the if. So that should be cool. And okay, yeah, it doesn't want us to mess around with it. Fair enough. Line 12, name error. Does it not like Oreo? That might already exist. Or is it this half of it? Equals input. That's what it is. We don't want it to be saved as what it is. We want it to be saved as the input. Come on, no errors. Oh, get out of here. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Checks which side of the hub currently faces upwards. Oh, wait, do I? Oh, I'm missing the whole like side bit, aren't I? Yes. So we need a little arrow. I don't have that on my keyboard, do I? Where's the arrow on my keyboard? That might be a keyboard thing that, like if it's a that or a that, it could be any one of those. Oh, Whatever I did, undo it. Let's copy paste, see what it gives us. So how do I get that? I thought you used the arrow to show that that probably wasn't needed, but nope, I need to know that. I'm going to copy and paste that. I do it on Google as well. So now we've got the answer to which side, and we're going to print which orientation it is. Ori as in Oreo, as in Oreo orientation. And no, invalid syntax. All right. That checks which side of the hub currently faces upwards, which will return... Oh, hold on. Maybe I have to run that as its own line. So that will return a value. Invalid syntax. Well, now I know you're just having me on, because this is exactly what it is on the side. Is it the space? No, definitely not the space. So what's gone wrong here? Let's mess around with it later. Most recent, yep, line 12, syntax error. Invalid syntax. Is it because side isn't given? No. Line 13, nothing to do with pre-existing side. So this move hub top side is up. Which side is up? Basically is what we're asking. Checks which side of the hub currently faces upward, returns top, bottom, left, right, front, or back. But it doesn't. Maybe because, is there an IMU in this? Is there an IMU? Is there an IMU in Boost Kit? I can't remember what this is called. IMU standing for... What does IMU stand for? It's a form of stabilization. What does IMU stand for? Stabilization. IMU is an inertial measurement unit. The unit of built-in sensors, accelerometers, and gyroscopes to detect unwanted movement, rotation, and tilt, which would be like shaking the hand. Unwanted movement. Actually, that's very wanted movement, but it doesn't know that. It doesn't know that that's wanted movement. It just knows that it's being moved and it's detecting it. So it's got to have some form of steadiness in it. But in Boost, yes. Yes, there is. There is. The Boost kit actually breaks it down quite a bit. Only a 3-axis accelerometer, but a lot of other Lego kits, according to, where was that? I saw that, or post on GitHub. All other not Boost kits, all other Lego kits have 6-axis accelerometers at least. This one's only rocking a 3, but a 3 should do well enough to tell us which side it's on, because the 3 axes are all we need to tell front, back, left, right, up, down. So this should work. And the fact that it's not is not looking good. Oh, hold on. We don't want that sort of up. We don't want that sort of up. Let's get rid of this just in case that's messing with it. No, it is 12. So it's nothing to do with please stand me up and try again. Side. Checks which side of the hub currently faces upwards. There is something that I have not been doing here. For the setup, we did have the program. We did have... What did we have for the... Oh no, the program was just a go. That was just the start. That was just an enter. That was an enter key. Then we want to drive in a square. What about setup? That's what we're missing. That's what we're missing. I haven't set the things up. I haven't set it up. I haven't set it up. Oh, all right, chat. This one's on me. Here we go. Why is the color distance sensor not working? Why is the motor not working? Why is the drive base not working? Because I haven't set it up. Let's run this back. Let's see if we can get this going. So move hub, top side axis, yada yada. Is that what we need here with the ABs? Yes, no, maybe. The axis that passes through the top side. We know top side, bottom side, using the hub status light. For now, I'm going to put a pin in both of these and just drop these down so that we can test the light. Oh wait, I don't want that end bit. It's easier to type these ones. It's short words. I see. Fumble in the bag. Light on, and we want a red light. We can do red. Come on. Come on, we can do red. Give us a red. Give us a red. Come on. No? No red. Hello there, Bevel. we're trying. Where's the red light gone? I don't think it can do red. We know it can do purple. Come on, purple light. We got this. Come on. Come on. It flashed. It flickered. Did you see that? It flickered. It might not have been permanent, but it flickered. Ready? Wait for it. Okay, no, whatever that flicker was before, I think that was a hiccup. So the light on the actual hub doesn't seem to be wanting to play. What if we just blink it? I don't know. We know blue works, so let's get blue. We've seen purple, we've seen green as well. And we'll blink it for 5 seconds, 5 rotations, and see if this will work. Oh, hold on. That's a good point. I am missing the ends to like everything here. Yes, I remember like every line needed the semicolon. Oh, I was a pain with those sort of things. That's to say it's the end of the line. That's so like the end, you've closed out on whatever it is you're doing. There we go. We best keep that now. That's a good thing to get into the habit of. Did we just blink it like once? And then it doesn't blink? Oh, hold on. We've got an error. Line 13. Name error. Hold on. What if Lego haven't called them their actual colors? What if the colors? It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Yes. Red isn't called red. Red was called red on the puzzle piece, which is weird that they try and teach you like the puzzle pieces if they charge the puzzle pieces. I'd recommend not using the Pybricks puzzle pieces. Why would you pay to not use Python? It does not make sense. This is free to use. This is on the internet, code.pybricks.com. Not a sponsor. But yes, here we go. Color equals okay. Okay. So that's why they want the color in there for red. Now let's go green. Green's a nice color. We want the color with that hue. What are the values? These colors have maximum saturation and brightness value. They differ only in hue. Oh, so we can switch these out as well. Here's what I'm hearing. You can switch out the different brightnesses. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. It flickered. Do it again. Come on. Blue is saying that it's paired. I feel like whenever we switch it up, it then goes back. We need to have like a wait so many seconds on it. And also I should probably run this back down to the floor cam. Which one was that? Because, oh yeah, wait, I need to flip it around. I'm gonna get the camera in a bit closer. That way it saves me having to wave it around. We can see the different colors. How close? Oh, let's put you down a little bit. All right, triple cam, and make sure we don't knock over the camera again, because that wouldn't be good. Is there any way I can keep that out of the way? Any way I can hook it across, or oh yes, perfect. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. Why are you moving? Get back. Don't be moving now. We can't have that camera falling too many times. It cannot hold up. Yes, beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna spin it a little more, just a tad. Okay, that's looking good. And boom, wrong one. We're not playing games today. So there's our Stevie 6. And that should save me waving it at the camera. So the light, the hue is the one that changes, isn't it? 0 is red. What if we do 105? Can it handle 105 or does it break? The glare is crazy. Is that must be on the camera, right? Maybe because I dropped it, I need to clean it again. Any better? I think it's just the light from the boost kit. That's how bright it is. It's shining away. Yeah, maybe it only recognizes the 4 colors. So let's go with red. Easiest to spot compared to blue. Go on. Go on. It flickers. It flickers. We need like a wait a couple seconds. Is it literally wait for blank? Wait for like, we don't want to elongate. We don't want it to go asleep, but we do want it to give us a second. Oh, Stack Overflow. How I have not missed you, to be completely honest. I should have tried to find some of my books for it as well. So up the top, we've imported Move Hub, Motor, Button, Drive Base, Wait. Let's get another one in. We don't want it from Pybricks. We want to import from Python. Time. We just want to import time. And that should give us a clock, if I remember correctly. And then I'm reading through some of my notes here just to try and whiz through it and give an understanding as well, because I don't just want to remember this stuff. I want to be able to explain what it is we're using, why we're using it. So the reason I'm importing time is so that we can have, you know, wait a second. If I was to say wait 5 seconds, how does it know what 5 seconds is? Whereas now it knows, oh, wait for, and then we'd have time.sleep is the function, which is to wait, to sleep. Don't do anything for 5 seconds, I said. Let's see if that can sustain a red light. That's what we want. We want to sustain a red light at the minute, and then we can move forward. It hasn't even blinked, has it? Didn't even blink. Nothing. And we can see clear from here. Color. Yeah, that's the right color. We do have it set to blink. Perhaps we're trying to get ahead of ourselves. Before we start blinking, let's just turn it on. Turn it on red. Is it because it's pairing that it's always going to be blue? Is that always going to overrun it? Is that something that we just can't control? It's always going to run a red. Oh, there's all the colors though. That's a handy list to have. These colors have 0 hue and saturation. Oh, black, gray, and white. Oh, dark objects with a small bit of light. This is no light at all. So this is a black tile. That's a dark room. Okay. Okay, that one was handy. Definitely needed to know. How do I go back? Was it this? No, how do I get out of color though? Parameters. We want to go back to our brick. We want to be moving down, moving on down. Make him do a 360 no scope. We have disarmed Stevie 6. So Stevie 6 does not have the weapons needed for a no scope, but a 360. Let's try and get to some movement. I thought the motor would be first. So the light doesn't seem to be working. Verbatim copying it across. Turns on the light at the specified color, where color of the light is wait, what if we just what if we don't need to name color? What if color can be set? So we can run the colors. Let's save, where did we find the colors? Let's save the colors into their own color red. Color red. We need like a color red. Color one. Color one is just gonna save all of those. It says red's color is, and then we've got the color function in there. I do want to make sure we've got it all. There we go. Oh no, that's color one. We don't want color one. Hue is 0, and because the other two values are the same, I wish I could just not have them, but I'm going to assume that isn't Python's default for colors. If Python has a default for colors, it's probably not max saturation, max brightness. It's probably about 50-50. And then that's red. Make a little note there. Color 2 will be orange. If we can copy and paste this, this would be perfect. Also, I'm noticing the caps color. Wait. Oh. What if I missed the capital? No, I didn't miss the capital. Did I? Did I? But the trick shots. That is the aim by the end. If Stevie can do a 360 in like an hour, that would be, we're not ending in an hour, but if Stevie can do a 360 in an hour, we are on the right track. This is red. Let's get rid of that U because we don't, wait a second, but that's the one that popped up. Oh, it popped up with the folder. Yes, okay. Let's see if we can run that. Get Stevie to go red. Come on, Stevie. We want to see a red light. It run, and I ain't seen a red light. But now that we've set the color, we can just swap it to what? Color 1. There you go. Light on. We want it color 1. Come on, come on, come on. I wonder if the more we add, it flickers. It flickers, but it doesn't set the color to this. I wonder if we should keep reading. We should keep reading. Let's get the other colors on here as well. Does Python have like a default color? Again, Stack Overflow. Oh, buddy old pal. Colors. How do we colors? How do we colors in Python? Does anyone know? Is there, so colors are built on hue, which hue, red being at the end, yes, because then you go infrared, and then at the other end you've got your like magentas, because that's before your ultraviolet. So a color spectrum that works. The hue going up to 300. I want to know if we are playing on localized parameters, like from PyBricks import color. So if we're using PyBricks color, does Python not have a color? Are there not color parameters in Python, right? Or are they just work differently? Because I don't see how using PyBricks, if you're going to have to, if they're going to charge for wait, stopwatch, if they're going to charge for their puzzle pieces, why get you used to something that isn't Python standard? Wait, stopwatch. Why not import time? Why not run with time? And Lego are just pairing that up to their brick. Lego aren't using too many more complicated things, which might be why PyBricks have tried to run with it. Oh, there are different colors. Which color package do you want? Yeah, okay, we might use the PyBricks one. If we've given it, and Lego understand this one, and it's in nice increments of 30, so that we know as long as it's a multiple of 30, we've got a color. But I don't remember what colors I would have used, because we did use colors. Back with Python the first time around, not for maths. It wouldn't be very handy. Yellow. So, my bricks. This is yellow. Oh, hold on. There we go. I remembered it. We got there in the end. Color 4 is color. And then what I should do... Oh, we got a jump. 120. 120 is a big old jump. What I should do is copy the rest of this. And then... Oh, there we go. I want a space, yes. Very important space. So just copy all of that. And then this one is green. Why do I have an extra one of these? Go away, please. Color 5. And that's no 180. 180 is even further. Bang. Just like that. And that's a cyan. Oh, no caps. Let's keep it the same. And oh, we've only got 3 more left. We might as well run through the other ones as well, just making sure that we've got every color we could possibly need, just in case we want to make a little rainbow. 240. But, and this one is blue. So the reason colors are so important for this, the only thing I can really see is triggers. Being able to trigger, is including the number. Is including the number a smart thing to do here? We'll find that out as we go along. To trigger certain events so that, like we said, maybe we can maybe blue is cleanup mode, or we can get it to close a drawer. Then we've got another color that can do a certain other task, and violet, not violet, violet. I might be able to code some basic instructions, but I can't spell colors. This is what we're about to find out. 300, and the final color is magenta. That one I can spell. So we've got our 8 different colors. That's going to save us so much time copying across all these values. And violet dot color equals, hold on a second. Yeah, the degrees of hues, the percentage of saturation, and the percentage of brightness. Class, color, hue, blah, blah, blah. But, well, now then, do we have to call on it like that when we're saving it? If I class, color, hue, saturation, and brightness. Because when they've listed them here, red, the color, that is a variable name, isn't it? Red, the color, just like we did with... No, we haven't done that yet. Or maybe we did do it and we undid it. So here we go. This is going to work, right? No errors in 14 through 21. We should have... Yeah, let me clear that quick. Line 6. Line 6? Line 6 isn't our line. Oh, import time. Okay, so we can't import... So this isn't Python. This is... That's why we're using PyBricks. This isn't connected to Python whatsoever. This is baby Python. So that might be an issue in terms of imports. I wonder what this is limiting us to. Again, maybe we need to move on to Python in the future if we can't use that. Let's read through and see what that wait and stopwatch is. Let's go back, get our brick, and let's try not to get too distracted. So yes, we've got the status light. The IMU doesn't seem to be working at the minute either. And I'm not entirely sure what that is for, because it doesn't let us know So this checks which side of the hub. Let's run everything, make sure we've got no other issues. We should be good, right? Even if the light doesn't switch. No, line 22. Name error. Light on color 1. Is it color 1 the name error? Or is light on the name error? Either way, we'll get rid of that as well. So what we've got on the top, we've got the move hub. Yes, that's that one. Top side axis, front side axis. We know that they exist. Yes, haven't needed to use any of them yet because we're still trying to work on the light, literally the blinking light, using the hub status light. Light on, color, turns on the light at the specific color. Okay, we'll take that. I think I can't. So at the specified color, what if the specified color was literally red? Wait. See, it doesn't seem to be popping up, and we need that capital in there. That's got to be an error. Yeah, 22. It does not understand this. But then if we put in H30, does it understand that? Without the brightness sensors, without anything else? Come on. Come on. What color is this? Orange, isn't it? Yes, line 22 issue. Funnily enough, that's exactly what we want to see. We want to return it at the specified color. So let's, oh, hold on. That's not it, right? That's not it. But it ain't helping. So now let's whack it all in. Let's not whack color. Let's whack the rest of it in. Clear that. Will it turn the light on? We've set it to the color. We've removed the word color. No, again, name error. It's not understanding the light, but we have imported the move hub, which is, I assume, all of this. This should all fall under the move hub rather than just, what, the first section? And then we need to import this, import that. It should be working. That is the line of code. Light dot on for the color. But no, it said not. Light on. Let's try a few different. Oh, color. There we go. We have the color. Will the light turn on orange? Or will we get hit with a second error message? We can see if it's orange. It shouldn't be changing to blue too quickly until we say no. 22. Error. Name error. Light on. Light on. This is why we copy and paste. Permalinks' definition. No, that definition is broken. The definition does not work. Unless it needed a comma. But no, maybe brackets. Unless it needed a comma. Invalid syntax. All right. This doesn't work. I got to try this again. We've got to just double check. 2 error messages here. That bar should shrink if there's another. And there was another. Name error. I don't think it's understanding the front end. I'm not sure if this is exactly what we're meant to be doing, because we will be able to turn off the light. Turning off the light, you don't need a color. We should have run this. Turning off the light, color's not necessary. And there's an error. Let's clear it after every run. Hide terminal. No, we want to show the terminal. That's showing our errors. We don't see the terminal. We don't know what we're doing. Light off isn't understood. So it's not importing the lights. So how do we, yeah, we've got that one. That's the one that we do have. Built-in hub functions. It's not. It's not, because that's not understanding. It's not because... Hold on a second. This is a blue. It's a blue line. This is class, blah, 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 blah. This one's grey. This one's grey. So it turns off the light. It's the action. It's not a command. It's the action. It doesn't turn on the light. I think this is the action of the light turning off. That's what I think that this Pybrix hasn't explained. I don't think it turns off the light. I think it is the light turning off. So now we need to ask ourselves, probably by reading, how do we turn the lights off? This tells us which side is facing up, but it doesn't ask which side is facing up. It is the side that's facing up. That holds the answer. The tilt gets the pitch and roll angles. That is too specific. We can ignore that. The acceleration of the device, the battery voltage. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can we see the battery? Can we see the battery voltage? So we want to print the battery voltage. This is saying the battery voltage is this. Is that gonna work? It might. We should have a crack. No. It said no straight away. The battery voltage. How do we get the battery voltage? That's the question. Gets the current supplied, the voltage. How? Checks which buttons are currently pressed. Again, though, how do we get it? A dictionary returns a dictionary with system info. Huh? What? System info? Oh, yes, but it's not letting us type here, is it? No. So, go, let us know. That returns it, does it? It's saying it's invalid. I think none of this works. That's what I think. I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't work. I know it doesn't work. System info is meant to return the whole lot. What if it didn't download properly? What if it didn't download? Yeah, that is the one. We have. Yes, we've got fully charged batteries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Stevie again. We'll go through it one more time. Hold it until it's blinking purple. I've kind of... Actually, it just died. All right. We want it to be blinking purple. Come on. Blink. Blink. Do it. It's blinking purple. Go. Yes. No. Kind of. It's renamed it. That's a problem. You may release the power. Right, we'll reinstall the firmware now. So we'll keep this down here. We'll make sure we can keep an eye on it where we can see it. And then if anything goes wrong, we know we know it's just not working with it. Maybe we have to run through Lego. That would be a shame. I don't think I'll be trying the beta features, considering it might have just... The hub took too long to respond. Oh, now that didn't happen. Hold on. Restart the hub and try again. All right, we're going to Pybrix firmware. Yes, 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 yes. That's the hub. Downloaded that already and install, and then we can 3, 2, 1 remove. There we go. That's new. It said erasing old firmware. Let me just hold it as close to the computer as we can as well. Installing the new firmware. It is taking a while, 10% so far, but the fact that it uninstalled the old firmware from like a second ago and it did that instantly means that it probably didn't download it at first. So even though I'd connected, even though the Bluetooth had connected, it wasn't understanding. It wasn't running. The program was saying, oh, do this. And it was saying, what's that? What is that? Because it wasn't a Lego command. It didn't understand the non-Lego commands. Pybrix is running off different terms. Hopefully this is what will fix it. This'll be the pivotal point 2 hours into the stream where we realize it was never actually downloaded, even though it was running. It was running, but I wonder if their base program and if a lot of their puzzle pieces run off the Lego one anyway. And they're like, oops, our one doesn't work. We'll just use Lego in case. That'd be interesting to see how they run it behind. We're about halfway through. I don't want to put it back down there in case the signal's too weak, so I'm going to put it on the desk. It should be about where we were. And then, oh, we can't really do anything. Well, the firmware, that's the message from last time. Can I delete that without? Yeah, we should still be able to read. So let's continue. Hopefully this will work. That system directory, though, gets information about the hub. Oh, so it doesn't give us all the little bits and bobs that we want to see. System storage offset, right? Yes. And read, we don't want to do that. Status light examples, turning the light on and off. So we only need the move hub. We've imported like everything though. Color and weight. Get ready you. We imported color and we did import weight. We imported color. Sweet. And that would be for the seconds. Initialize the hub, which is move hub, which we can keep that as a block. We got the color dictionary as well. Let me put a header to that. Dictionary. So the color dictionary will come in handy when we're actually calling on these colors. Turn the light on and off 5 times for eye in range. Oh, a little for loop. For loop's handy. Did that work? It's gone. Oh wait, it's on the desk. It's gone. All right. It's flashing blue now. It's flashing blue, which looks like it's good. There we go. We could get it to back up a little bit. For eye in range, we don't want this. This doesn't do what I thought it did. For eye in range, we can't have anything wrong if I copy and paste. Yep, Stevie 6, beautiful. Come on in. Come on in. And run that program. All right, we want it to blink 5 times red. It says wait 500. Hold on. What sort of timing are we running here? That's not 500 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got it working. Sweet. All right, now we can go. Screw this. We can. Why set this up if you can make it blink? Yes, this is what I was wondering. Color red, 500, 500, 500 on, 500 off. And does that repeat? Is that just once? Because that does not the same. The first light, the light on is a bit more. And then you have it to wait. Keep blinking red on and off. Keep blinking green. So hub dot. Hub is what we missed. Hub dot. Hub dot light on. Hub dot light off. Hub dot IMU up. Yes, this. I assume it will just give it back in here if we don't have any sort of folder in there. A for loop works. So for eye in range, is usually there's a bit more to it. So I starts off if it's unspecified. For eye in range 5, for I, where I is 0, and I adds 1 every time it loops through, it just loops it 5 times. For eye in range 5, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then continues after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't loop back and continues after. So we'll be using that quite a bit, but not right now because I want to get rid of all of that. Color.red. Color.red's better than this color dictionary. Oh, we typed this out for how long? And we didn't even need the thing. I kind of want to keep it there just in case we need it, but we don't. We want hub.light.blink, and we'll have it color.red. Did they have color.red? And that's 500 on, 500 off. Nope. End that line. And apparently that blinks once. But it sounds like it blinks a few more times. 24. Wait, what's up with... Okay, we'll do with one thing at a time. Let's work the light first. Come on. Oh. Did I miss it? I looked away. No. What did I do that for? Hub.light.blink. Come on. Oh, I looked away again. No, I don't think it did it. So why not? Hub.light.blink. Is it because it has to for eye in range? Or hub.light.blink, color red, green, yes. Is it the space? Is it the space? Imagine. All right, 30, 40, 50, 60, come on, 70, 80, and is the camera frozen? No, the camera is not frozen. I wonder if, because it's a blue solid light again. All right, let's run, this one we know works. This one we know works. Maybe it's because we got rid of the colors. So this should just start blinking once it runs. And if this doesn't work, it's something wrong with the program. That's good though. That is good. It means the program isn't completely busted for eye in range. Hub light on, red. Color.red. 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 500. And this is meant to work. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna delete that and replace it with the copy pasted one. Copy pasted. It looks the same as mine. Maybe I've spelt something funny here. No, it's not just me. It is that line. But the line isn't coming back with an error. It's blinking. It's blinking for 500. Keep blinking red on and off. And then wait. Oh, is it because it needs to be told to wait? Does it need to have a hold up? Yeah, I do want to just put one of those on the end as well, so it knows it's the end of the line, just so I can waffle after if I want. So now it should be blinking for a while. So it is it's not telling it to blink. It's saying it can blink, but it's not giving it the time. What did we say? 10,000. That must be 10 seconds. 10,000. That was quick. So now we can blink. That is menacing. You see that? Pop it. Oh, we could have used this for Vader. We could have it start to come forward and then the lights come on. For the upscaled Vader, we should have gone straight to the examples. This is easy. Side, define colors for each side in a dictionary. Oh, so your parent, yep, top is red. And then keep updating the color based on detected upside. Oh, we don't want this though. We just want it to tell us what side is what. So rather than assigning it a color, we could, I feel like though, if it gives us the input of this, we could just print that as text. We could just print, but we don't want to print the string of this. We want to take the input of that and then save that. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. We want the top. No, do we want the top side? Because the front, back, The back is on the top. This is going to get confusing real quick. The front is on the bottom. The back is on the top. So rather than trying to rotate it, we can get it to say which one isn't on top. We can get it to say which one is next to. If top is actually on its side, then we want to read this one. We don't want to know the top one. So we don't want the IMU for up, which is what we've got here. We want the IMU for like forward. Does it give us the other ups? What are the other ups? We need a forward one. Side. That's what we want. Top, bottom, front, back, left, and right. So the sensor, these devices are mostly rectangular boxes with 6 sides. Let's see what the up is. Top, bottom, yeah, so we've got all the same sides, but what is up? Let's run this down. Testing which way is up, upside equals, check which side of the hub is up. While true, show lights. This can kind of help, but we want to display which side is up. Let's get a new one. This is IMU. There we go. And then, do we need, yep, we've already imported everything else. Side colors. So if it's, I think it's back, which will be black, but it thinks it's up. It's, wait, is it green? Back. Oh, it says back. That's not black. Oh, I suppose what do you do for black light? That's like the dark saber level of black. You're just continuously going, which means if I rotate it, oh, that's yellow, that's black, that's green, that's red, that's blue, and then upside down. Oh, come on. Upside down is like a magenta. Upside down's a magenta. So it does have some control over which way around it is. So black is back, which is the dullest of the lights. There's an easier way of running that up. So if it's saying back, let's stop that. That's going to keep going forever. I don't like the while true. I like the one and done. Oh, of course, yes, the unexpected indent. Let's not. I don't like the while true. While true, keep doing this until the battery runs out. Please do not. Side colors. So black is the right. Black is top. We could switch this around, but then if we switch this around, the next time it will be switched around. We need it to display something when it's not the right way around. So when it's not black, so this is the side colors, and while true, check which side of the hub is up, and then change the color based on the side. Also print the result. We don't want to print the result. We do want to wait. I don't like the while true. While true. While true, we do want it to always check. I suppose we could give a bit more of a generous time. We'll give 10 seconds ish. And we don't want to print upside. We want to print, we don't want to print upside. We want to print what we had before, don't we? We want to print our please stand me up and try again. That's what we want to print. So let's take a little bit of that. If they're not up the right way around, please stand me up and try again. Don't also print the result. No, we know what this does now. Get out of here. Yeah, we don't need that. So what this while loop will do, does this have to be down here? Or can that be on the side there? Is that looks neater to me, but I don't know if that's gonna bug it. The program was stopped. Line 21. IMU? No. Name error? Is that too much time? Surely not. Unless it's for this. It's the whole IMU thing, isn't it? Line 21, name error. Wait. Okay, wait seems to be good. It might be this, but this is just to display, and we know that works. What did I change? What did I change? What did I mess around with? I don't know. Oh, look, we got the battery. I've just noticed. Battery bottom right. Full battery. Nice. While true, upside equals bloody blah. Yes. Print. We're not printing upside. Is it because please stand me up and try again? Is it just going to do that whilst true? Oh, we don't want it. It would just forever be printing this, which is essentially what it was doing anyway. We don't want that though. We want it to print it only if, okay, if upside doesn't equal, what is doesn't equal in Python? And what is doesn't equal in this? I assume they're going to be the same thing. Exclamation mark. Doesn't equal. Upside doesn't equal the color. Not color black, side back. That's what it is. Yes, so if it doesn't equal, I think we need to space these out. And if it doesn't, then print that. And no matter what, wait a little bit. Line 21. No, it is syntax. Wait a second. And also I should have a little thing on there, I think, as well. That one I am missing. That's what I'm missing for the print. Uh, 22 and 21. 21 and 22. Name error. Print. And 20. Wait, 20. 21. 22. Name error. Wait. See, I thought they were saying like this is the end of it, so this is one, and then this I suppose is the end of the if as well. So is there an issue with upside? Is there? Let's get rid of the if and the wait and see if the rest of it runs, or if it just says error line 19, which I think it's going to say error line 19 because I think there's an issue with the while true. Line 19. Yes. I know the issue. I don't need to look. I know the issue. It's the T. I've put while true. While true what? Whilst true the variable, I forgot the capital T. This is this, you know what? No, let me undo these. Let's stop that. Run that again. I understand it now. All right. It shouldn't do anything, I suppose, because it's standing up, but it's while true, which means if I were to grab this droid and tilt it, oh, the color's changed. Please stand me up and try again. Please stand me up and try again. But it should have, oh, we didn't have it waiting 10 seconds. So that's cool. Please stand me up and try again. Yeah, 10 seconds. Please stand me up and try again. How quickly does that go through? All right, how quickly? If we were to, I'm going down here now. If we were to knock it over, too quick. Let's add another 0 into that because that won't even 1 second. And then we'll run that again. Oh, did we run it again? Have I just done 100 seconds? I've just done 100 seconds. Let's see. Are we running? Program seems to be running. Oh no. Oh no. So, oh wait, you're not even, wait a second, you're not even saying that you're on your side. Oh, we don't have it changing color. Yeah, we do have it changing color. That's what this line is. We don't. I think I've added one too many zeros. I think I broke this. It did it once and was like, yeah, we good. We good. Pack up shop. Let's go. We didn't want that. All right, program is running. And if we flip it on its side, if we lay, oh, it's done it. It's done it. Please stand me up and try again. So it needs to be a bit quicker, but when it calls for help, which is what it's doing, we then want it to be a bit more patient. We did stand it up, yes. So that's cool. We'll stop it for now, put it back in pairing mode. It lasts a lot longer that way. So this is going to be our, it's going to be our emergency while true. While true, we'll keep it in this. Can we run this as well as something else? Or is this something that we're going to, like, if it crashes, if it ever crashes, this will be handy to have, because it's like, oh, help me. We need acceleration. We don't want that. Using the stop button. Time to keep building the endurance. 21 out of 28. Oh, nice. That must be coming together. It's a great ship. Imagine getting a motor in this, and then we could be playing with it in a pool. Oh, when the sun's back out again over the next couple of weeks, that would be awesome. You can press the stop button as usual, but disable the stop button. That's not good. That's not good. I don't want to do that. Maybe we will. Turning the hub off. Print goodbye. And then hub system shut down. We'll remember that one. We'll remember that one for when we definitely need that later. So now it works. And we know how to do the IMU. That bit we've kind of got. We can change its colors. And then this, the thing is, it's going to read it as a line. So while true is just going to loop, 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 and we're going to be stuck here forever. We need it to go off though. So I don't think we do it while true. I think this is a right at the start. Right at the start, we run it through. Is it on its side? So we get some colors to tell which way it is. Oh, we need to bring those right in. Yep, there we go. The upside is that. Now, hub light on. Hub light on with this color. There's an easier way to run this, isn't there? Side color, I suppose you'd have to pair these all up though, wouldn't you? Yeah, I guess there is an easy way. So, might go to the Lego store this Tuesday. Any recommendations? Wanted to get the pillars for the Lego MOG, but it only tells you 15 fit. Coming to €10 for a €20 box. Wow. Any recommendations from the Lego store? I don't think I have any at the minute. There are a load of smaller sets. If you need to get, if you need to meet like a gift with purchase or anything, there are a load of smaller sets that you could pick up, like ones that you might not have the minifigures for. Not so much Star Wars, a lot of non-Star Wars. Right now for Star Wars, I've been enjoying the MOCs. I've been enjoying the MOCs way too much. I can't wait for the Sentry Droid, the Hut Sentry Droid, but other than that, I don't think there's too much that tickles my fancy at the minute. Nothing that I can think of. All right, I'm going to copy this across. We'll keep that up because this is going to tell us which way round it is. Please stand me back up and try again. I don't even think we wait. Actually, if it's not the right way, I think this is a shutdown. I think this is a safety measure and a shutdown. Hub system shutdown. Whichever pieces you can get in that box, cram them full. I think you'll go for the Lego Star Wars exclusive brick heads. Oh, good idea. Yes, they're always worth it because you can't get them a third off elsewhere, and the brickheads are great to collect. I'm more of a Funko person myself, but if I weren't into Funko, I would be way too far into brickheads. Plus, brickheads I can make Funkos that don't exist yet, and I don't have to try and model any of them. A bit easier that way. You random. The Move Hub does not include the random module. You'll need random numbers in your application. Do we want random numbers? To make it work better, change the initial value of rand to something that is truly random in your application. You could use the IMU acceleration or a sensor value, for example. Do we want random acceleration? Or is random acceleration just asking for trouble? That sounds like a nightmare. No, thank you. But also, we've now read through this and you haven't told us about the motors whatsoever. So that's handy, isn't it? All right. Yes, I don't want this. What I want to do is copy across these so that we know, so that we can start running with it. Because so far we've got, are we the right side? If so, cool. Do we want to display it? Do we want to display it? The hub light? We just want to know if we're the right side. So what we're actually asking is this equal to that? If not, if the value we're trying to get is not, if it's not standing upright, we can get rid of this. Colors. Oh, we will have a blinking color, but that makes it so much easier. If not, shut down, and then we'll go on to blinking. The blinking light will tell us that this program works. Let's have a look. Have both. Funkos are easier to stack in the box than the brickheads are stackable. Depends on the brickheads. You could probably stud a few brickheads together, but brickhead boxes don't look as good. Red light flashing, and we haven't stopped. Where you come back? Come back. All right, that was not 90 degrees. Do we have to do some more math? Are you not mathing? Are you not mathing? Because that was just under. Let's get another 90. Straight for 250, turn 90. All right, that was fun. Yeah, I like to have Lego and just collect one specific thing. I think Funkos is the thing I'm collecting. I've been keeping an eye out for some of the rarer ones recently. All right, come on. 90. Your 90s are looking like 80s again. So let's turn 100. Let's turn 100. Thankfully, we only need to change it once. We don't have to run it 4 times. But actually, you're almost 90. I'd say you're about 80 degrees off. I think we push 110. I think we push 110 and see how that rolls. And then we can math it out, get the exact measurements, which we will need for this. It's just to do with the base and how it's gripping. Oh yeah, we've got to wait for it. Come on. Good thing is I can watch the camera as well. I don't have to be bending backwards. Try to sell your Funkos, but no one wants them. You don't have any like rare exclusive Star Wars ones, do you? Oh, oh, oh. I don't know if that was perfect. Like it's off center now, but I don't know how off center it was before. Let's move you across a little bit. Come on. If you're going to be turning right, let's see if we can run it again. And if we try to resume the same position, got one that's kind of hard to get. It will surprise you. Someone will be willing, especially in bundles and collections, someone might be willing to pick up quite a few. If you can get rid of them all, that'll be handy. That seemed like a solid 90. These look like solid 90s. Ah, are we underturning still? Are we still underturning? Because now we're looking left a little bit more. I think we were looking slightly right. I think we need to be, I mean, we could like stop the whole blinking light, couldn't we? We know that works. We know that works. We'll do that for the next run. All right. Yes. Okay, this isn't as tight a 90 degree. Yeah, now we're looking even further left. We need to go further. Let's see a 360. If I line it up with the floorboard, let's see a 360 degree spin. Yeah, just go. 360 degrees, come on. In your own time. Is it because, does it not like the fact that we've got the indent? Do I need to get rid of it? I probably should. Oh, wait, what if robot turn 360 does 360 because like it's back already to where it is, doesn't need to turn? That would be a bit backwards. Or does that get rid of the whole thing? Maybe that gets rid of the whole thing. Nope. Back out of that. Robot turn 180. Let's go. Number 367. Oh, that wasn't a 180. Oh, that's because we haven't modified it. What were we running with? 110 for 90. So it'd be a 220. 220. Can we do negatives? Can we do negative 180 so that we can get back to the start? Because that would just be the difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise. So this should turn back to the start and we want to do a proper 180. That looks good. That looks good to me. What about another 220? Because this is where things start to not line up. 367. Let me know what that one is. No, now it looks good. Now it looks good again. Oh, I think I got 367. I think I got the Empire. When for the anniversary of Empire, they started doing a load of red bobas. I think I ended up getting one of those. So 220, we'll go to 440. That is quite a difference to 360. It's 80 degrees out. Oh, it's too far. Wait, how's 440 too far? Let's run that back. Come on. What? Oh, yeah, I forget it has to communicate. It could just be the grip. It could be the grip. In which case we could get it to turn until. Maybe turn until is what we want. And we did have, there was another, there was more movement that we could get. So we could turn until it fills its 90 degrees. In which case we just have to put it down straight. Testing which way is up. No, not the stop button. It was something with the IMU. The hub status light. Light blink color. No. Animate. No. Which side of the hub? Yeah, so this is it. Tilt. Gets the pitch and roll angles. This is relative to the user specified neutral orientation. The order of rotation is pitch, then roll. Equivalent. Yeah. We get that. We get that. Is an upscaled big boba. Yes. So the big one I've got is one of the other exclusive ones. I think it's 367 as well, but it's the red with, it's either red with the black markings or black with a red. I think one of them was a common one and one was done for some sort of Empire Strikes Back event thing. And it's one of the most expensive Star Wars Funkos I own because I try to stay away from the expensive ones. I get them out the box and everything. I don't trust myself with an expensive one because by the time I've opened it, it's worth so much less. We could use the pitch and roll angles. So pitch and roll. This is equivalent to, yes, along the robot y-axis, and there's a positive rotation along the x-axis. Positive rotation. Oh, so it's like forward, back, side to side. We actually want a rotation along the z-axis. The z-axis, axis, which I don't think this can give us. So we can stop looking here. We need to get better grippers on the legs. And for some reason, the floor, I tell you what it is, the floor got mopped today. That's probably why it's not gripping, isn't it? If we had some bigger wheels, they'd be able to grip. So we'll swap that, not to 440. Let's see if a 430. Now we're working in exacts. So the wheel is slightly to the right. And now it's slightly to the right. Good enough for me. Let's go. So our 360 is actually 430. So we got to remember that. We got to remember that. Let me find that as a rough percentage. So that's a 1.194 recurring. Can I represent that in Python? Or do I just put 1.19? I think that's good enough. What's 1.19? 1.19 times 360 is 428.4. 428.4. We want to be pedantic here. Does that still spin just as good? Come on. Of course it does still spin. Let's go. Let's see it. You want this coding hub so you can build the train going back and forwards for a Scarif mock from the beach to the main tower. All right, let's run. Let's run what we would do for that. That's a great idea. That was your goal when you were a kid. I wish they sold that. You know what? Same. Not for Scarif, but I've always wanted a train, a monorail, something like that for Star Wars, because I love the city sets. Why is it not spinning? What have I done? Does it not like points? Do we have to round? 428's good, right? I always wanted a train in Star Wars. And Solo, we could have got one. I think Solo, we technically got a train, but we didn't get track and that with it. That looks like it's going too far now. We might have to shrink this down. There you go, the Solo train, yeah. All right, it's going a little too far. Let's go with 420. Could that be the magic number? Let's straighten it out again. So next up, motorizing the Solo train. We need to go back and relive all the Solo sets. What's the year? 2026. So next year's big on A New Hope, and I do not want to miss out on a lot of the New Hope stuff. But the next year is the anniversary of Solo, and 2028 is the anniversary of Solo from 2018. Oh, is that too little now? Or is that too much? And 18, no big anniversary. I think it's 10 years of Solo, and that's about it. No, definitely too little. So 430 then? I thought this was too much a second ago. This is the easiest way you can do it. Scientific method. Just rinse and repeat. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Go on, one more. One more. Give us a 12. Oh, that's almost bang on. But now we need to find a... Well, we don't need to find a new set of numbers. We can use 1.1... 1.12, 430 over 360 is what we had, 1.194. So if we do 1.2 times degree, that'll help us. So that's a 360 spin. Wait, did I move it? Yeah, 360 spin. Let's go. 2008 Clone Wars. Oh, oh, 2000. Wow. Wait, 20. No, No, it's not 20 years. It's not older than Solo. What do you... Wait, it's 20 years of Clone Wars. We need a Clone Wars train. There's loads of train scenes in Clone Wars. I need to do a Star Wars train. That's what we're going to be using this boost kit for. If we were to get a train, so fourth... Wait, I can't believe I forgot. Of course. Already 20 years. Wow. That just does not feel right. Clone Wars is that one thing. Force Awakens being 11 years. Yeah, Force Awakens come out a while ago. Clone Wars, though? Clone Wars, what? I cannot process that. And I cannot tell you why. But that is not, no. What was the thing they used earlier on this? While true. So we got the blink. We got the blink up there. We don't need this. We don't need these lights. We don't need this because this happens if it's knocked over at the start, if it's not standing up and we shut down the system. That's just a safety precaution. Don't need those. Might need the shutdown at the bottom. So if we were going to build, that's handy. Oh, yes. Goodbye. And, oh, if only we could get rid of you as well. If we were going to build a train, for Scarif, we would want basically all of this. While, lowercase, while true, we want it to go, so right now, our Stevie 6 is facing us. We don't want to ram the camera because I am worried that if I do that enough, it's going to break. What I'm going to want to do is spin. No. Spin. Not 430, 215. 180 degrees. Let me put it in brackets. 180 degrees. Yeah, 180 degrees, which for me, 215 because of the grip. And then we want it to go in a straight line for, I think we can push more. We want a train. How much have I got and how much space have I got to do it? I might have to move the pug. We could do a meter. We could do a meter, 1,000 millimeters. And then that will keep going until I stop it up here. And I'm confident enough just to hit go. Let's see what the train would do. Ahsoka versus Grievous on the train from the malevolent scene. Yes. Goodbye. Come on, don't hit the drawers. You're leaning left. One of those motors isn't going as strong. And now you're going left again, which is going to make you just rotate. You're like a clock. Oh. So the issue isn't actually with the turning, I don't think. One of these motors is stronger than the other. And could that be... It doesn't feel stronger than the other. It must be so tight. Actually, no, this one feels less loose. Could this be because of something on the inside of the motor? Yeah, this one's looser than this one. So could that, and does this do anything on the back as well? So what I need to do is get some better grips for it. These might be too smooth. These grips might be too smooth. I wonder if... Tinks! Tinks, we need you. Are you here? Hello? Hello there. How much did I pay for the hub stuff? Like 50 quid. 50 quid for the entire kit, for all the parts. You got it on a really good deal. They weren't using it anymore. Barely even used condition-wise. This, like... All these bricks were clean. I did clean a few of them down just because, you know, you can't be too safe. But yeah, I got this on a cracking deal. And a lot of people are just getting rid of it because it's not compatible with new phones. not knowing that you can plug it into the computer. 50 quid, 50 quid. Yes, crazy. What I'm thinking of doing is getting some tape around the bottom here. If I get some tape around the feet, that would solve our issue with grip. And the tape would, I mean, like I say, we've just mopped, so the floor is spick and span. The tape for general play, though, if you were giving tape to kids, choking hazard, all the sorts, and it would also pick up who knows what. But that would then stop us needing the 430. We'd be able to do the 180 degrees and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But how that worked going back, then going forward, you set it on a monorail, you're not going to have to worry about it straying off course. So that's a train. We can also have the blinking light, which I wonder if we can just have the blinking light constant. The blinking red light. Pay attention. Oh, I kind of want to switch the color though, because what if we had lights? Yeah, you'd want lights going one way and then a different color going the other way. So we want red going, you're not going to see them going away, are you? That's the hard part. So red lights going one way. Maybe we can change the meter to just 10 centimeters and see if we can get it to spin. Red going one way and green going the other way. Put the light into a function and let himself call him again, then you have a loop. Yeah, we could trap. If we get shot with this pellet, I'm going to trap Stevie 6's conscience in a loop where they will not be able to break free. I guess if we had a function to call upon every time we needed it, then we could use that for the top as well. Oh, I don't like the fact line 30 green error. Let's run that again. Wait, no, wait, turn, walk. Yeah, you still work. Oh, menacing. Oh, that's menacing. Green light, red light. We definitely need some grippers. Yeah, look at that. And we don't have anything to stop it at the minute. That's what we need next. We need a, like, oh, you've stopped. So there's a motion sensor. By the way, this explanation I'm not finding too handy because it's not telling us about half of the other. These are the built-in functions. Maybe it's not in the built-in functions. It's in one of the other pieces. Because we also have this sensor. Let's have a little look at this sensor. Oh wait, motor sensors and lights. This is all of them. So we have this light sensor and we also have a motor. I don't see the motor here. We've just got the color distance sensor. So can we see if we're, that is creepy. That is very creepy. Bit of breathing room, please. There we go. Being held hostage. Tape, please. If you can run us some tape. Sellotape. Don't need, do I need scissors? Probably better than cutting it with a knife. Tape and scissors maybe, but mainly tape. We're going to be taping up Stevie 6 live on stream. Thank you very much. So color and distance sensor. Yeah, I'm going to skip ahead to the examples because we know what the color sensor does. Am I right in saying I can explain this as we go through, and they do explain it with, so to initialize the sensor, we've got color, oh, port A. Oh, which is port A? No, we don't want port A. We want port B, no, C and D. Perfect. Thank you very much.
What happened, but I couldn't get out of my left monitor, and my right hand was completely shut off. My keyboard wasn't working. So
oh, it's trying to steal ya.
Yes. So I messaged on the iPad. So.
Oh, okie dokie. At least you've got access. Anything you want to see Stevie 6 do?
Backflip.
Backflip. All right, end of the stream. Stream ends when Stevie 6 backflips. Let's go. Let's see how we're going to just tape around. I suppose we just grab some tape. We don't want it to get caught. So I don't know if we should remove these extra little bits, but let's just... That should be enough. That should be plenty of tape. Let's not waste any. And oh no, it's blowing. It's blowing. Oh no. Don't tie up, please. And then that loops around like that. Oh, I wish there was a desk cam, but desk cam got stolen for the floor. Oh, hold on. I'm making this a lot harder than it has to be. I can literally stick this down to the desk, put Stevie 6 on top, wrap the tape over, making sure that we've got it on the orange. I really want to put one of these in backwards. And then pull it up around. Right? Is this going to work, or is this just going to make a big mess later? Because in my head, this is working. Yeah, okay, we can track it backwards. And let me show you what this looks like. This should work. I hope. I hope this works, and this will give us the grip we need on the any surface, actually. I wonder if this starts... I've taped my thumb in. Oh, there we go. I wonder if this... Oh, should have realized I taped it to my own desk. I wonder if... Oh, what I should have done is like weaved it into one of the... Yeah, weaved it into one of the base bits, because then it wouldn't have come off. All right, there we go. These are the treads. And these seem to be, thanks to the orange... Oh, hold on. Why are they moving around quicker? Wait a second. Why is the tape going quicker? Or is that just... Oh, is that a trick of the eye? Wait. Is that going quicker? No, it is. It is going quicker. Watch how... Find a spot on the tape. Watch how it goes. It's going down quicker. I'm just going to do this to the other side. Maybe the robot's not heavy enough. Maybe it's not heavy enough to hold on its own weight, and it needs this extra little bit. Thank you. To support it, which is odd because, you know, the whole point of it is going. But I wonder if the whole point of it isn't to get stuck. Lego were looking at it and thinking, oh yeah, kids are going to have 45 minutes fun with this, or a few hours fun with this. And then it's going to be put in a toy bin and not touched for a few years. There's going to be someone that's going to have such an interest in this. They're going to set it up to an online version of Python and then want this to work like an actual robot without... Well, I mean, we're spending Lego money here, but we've just said this thing was cheap as chips. Now, can it turn 90 degrees? Because we have kitted this up. If we can't do a full 360, I'm going to be disappointed. We want it to turn... Wait a sec. Oh, no. This is the one we don't want. That's the one we don't want. We also aren't too fussed on this because we want it to turn 180. And I'm going to full send this now that we know the actual program works. Full send 180. We just want them. They look pretty straightened up. I'm worried they're going to go straight into that dog. Hopefully not. Let's send it. 180. We're starting with red. Red light as it goes away. Oh dear. Oh dear. That. It's not moving. Wait a second. It's not move. Is it stuck down too well? Is this... Because I didn't think this was stuck down too well. Oh, hold on. It is slipping off on the side. Is this too good a grip? Did I add too much tape? Did I go tape overboard to the point where it's just stuck on the floor? I think the Lego motor can pull that though. It is a bit sticky. Maybe I did go a bit too overkill on it. Let's get rid of the lights and just run the pacing. All right, and no. Okay, it's not running the pacing whatsoever. This is not the way. What we could do, what rubber elements do we have that we could add to this? We could add wheels. Should we just add wheels? I'm going to keep this tape because I'll find a use for it. I'll find a use for this wristband of tape that we've just used. But that's too much tape. What we need now are some grippy Technic wheels, and they don't have to be big. They could just be the smallest wheels we could find, which so happen to be quite big wheels. I got two that I see right away. These are different colors, but they're the same wheels, yes. Two colors, same wheels, and then we need some loose wheels as well, so that it can roll. Let's hope the base is big enough for this. And what we might have to do is remove the sides. Remember when I said I weren't removing the wheels of this? And then we removed them last time. And now we're removing them this time as well. It's just meant to be. Or not meant to be, I suppose. So there's the big wheel. We'll add the dish on the end. And then that needs to be lowered. And then does that still balance? I think it does still balance, but that's a lot of pressure for a wheel. A lot of pressure just for the axle. Oh, we could attach it on the outside. That's an idea. Hello there. Thank you, Lust, for the raid. We are programming a Lego robot. We will be getting back round to the technical side of things. But right now we're just replacing the wheels so that we can actually get this thing off the ground. I think that's quite good. But we just need to lower the big old wheel, which might be best just pushing it out front. Or running... perfect space for a wheel in the middle. Let's run it in the middle instead. And then... which way's the motor? The motor's in here. So the motor's back there. Maybe we need a bigger wheel. Because if this is going to start pressing down, we're going to have to deal with that. But we won't have to deal with that yet. Let's just pop off the other treadmill. There we go. Parts flying everywhere. One piece flying. I'll find that later. So this bar's holding up most of the weight. The problem is that we need something in the middle there. And I'm definitely sure that this isn't going to hold. What if, though? What if we had this? What if we had that and we could create a little a little something like the treadmill, but without the actual treadmill? So this would just go in here. Nope, other way around. In here. Oh yeah. Oh no. Wait a second. Are you locked in place? You have no rotation. You don't need rotation. You just need to clip. Oh, you do need rotation. I forgot on the dish on the inside here. Hello there. Hello there, happy 4th of July. Yeah, don't go back to the start of the stream where I was trying to work out what national holiday the Irish celebrate on the 4th of July. That was a tough time. Tough time indeed. We need an extra stopper in between these. And I think... oh, that might rub it the wrong way. The wheel in there might rub it the wrong way, but if we flip this upside down, no, again, that would rub it the wrong way, wouldn't it? Because we need the stopper on the inside and the stopper on the inside of here. And then, what's actually holding this thing down? I don't think anything would hold this thing down. As long as it looks good, this should be able to work. And what if it is this wheel on the inside? This is how the treads will work. I think the treads aren't gripping. It's the tread's fault. So if we replace this with an actual wheel, then it should grip, and we'll use this for a conveyor belt somewhere. Thank you very much, D+. Thank you. I haven't used any of these little ones. We'll use a little one on the outside here. Looks better than the big old red thing. And then that's the wheel that's powering this whole thing instead of the treadmill. And let's try and get some sort of order by placing these around the right way. And then securing the whole thing on with another yellow, right? Or was there a red one on the inside? Red one on the inside, yellow on the outside. And now let's see if we can hit a 180. That's the first challenge. And if we can hit a 180, let's see about that backflip. All right. Is that the right one? Here we go. Floor cam. Welcome to the floor of the Lego studio. There we go. That's not straight. That's because I've placed the head down and the head wasn't straight either. Can we hit a 180 with these tires? Just to run us through where we are at the minute, we've imported all the important files. There's a bit of Python here. I'll try and keep it simple. We've set up the hub with left, right. We were just talking about ports actually. Port A is the left wheel, so down the left side. That's port A down there. Port B is the right hand side. We've then got the robot then sets left and right is the left and right using these. Basically a load of mumbo jumbo just to get all of the different ports lined up. And for some reason, we didn't change port C to port D. We just said, sure, why not? And flipped around the physical ports. I just needed to switch a letter. We've got this emergency stop, which if it isn't stood up straight. So if we get an answer back that doesn't say the back end is the top end, the way we've moved the brick up, the back ends become the top. And if the back end isn't the top, it asks us to stand up, try again, and shuts the whole system down. That's in case it comes on when it's laying on the desk, or if I forget to put it on the floor. I think the piece I'm missing is one of these, based on the fact that I have an odd number on the desk. So we've set up a little straightforward. It's 2 lines of code actually. We don't even need this. This is just for the color changing. So we've got 1, 2, 3 lines of code that get this robot to pace, which is the exact same programming that any Lego train will need. It will go forward, it will turn around, and it will come back. Some trains only need to go forward because they're on a track. But if it's a free moving vehicle, Legoland, think Legoland with the buses that will go around Miniland and stop. And then they'll go again and stop. And then they'll go again. And they complete that loop and they just keep doing it until they're out of battery. Does my Yoda hat have a Lego brim? I wish, but it does have a spot for minifigures. Just on the back here. 3 minifigures can fit on the inside, or on the outside of the hat, I should say. Could put one of the Lego stickers as well for the studs on it. So let's run this, see if we can. It rotates first, yes, turns 180 degrees and then it goes, but 180 degrees wasn't 180 degrees last time we tried. It was 215. We'll wait for this to go. Oh wow, oh that was bad. Hello, there you go. That was not 180 degrees. Look at that. So, well, actually, I think I know what the problem is with this. It's nothing to do with the weight. I think it's putting too much pressure in the wheel. So as it's going, it's spinning, but the friction is just too great, which is why they went with the treads. We might need to rethink this whole robot thing. I don't think this brick is powerful enough to take this on like anywhere bigger than like a desk space. I don't think it's too strong. Let's try and get the treads back in, because the wheel was even worse. We need something that has the grip of a wheel, and that might be what it is. We've used this too much. I might just need to rough up these grips, which have flattened down over time. What if I was to put them in like backwards? What if I move them? Also, were they on the inside or the outside? Does anyone remember if these orange treads were on the inside or the outside of the droid? I know a lot of you have just joined, don't worry. I don't know if that makes a difference, because if it's the pressure pushing down and these are on the inside, well, the pressure is going to be going on the non-grippy bits. But if we flip it and the pressure's now pressing on the outside of the grippers, I suppose that works two ways. It could either be pressing like outwards though, or it could become, yeah, I think it would be pressing outwards if anything. So would it have to be on the inside? Let's try it. Let's try it two different ways. I don't remember what we had it at first. Whenever you see Python, you're reminded about your honors project. Yes, it brings me back to mainly secondary school. I didn't mind it much for uni, but again, I didn't use it much. I think the difference is I chose to use it for uni. I could have used so many other programs, but I chose to use Python, whereas I didn't choose to use it for programming. When I started learning programming, I didn't choose to learn Python. So I ended up being taught Python, and I did enjoy it. I think I would have enjoyed it more if I didn't have a choice. I think I should have just gone with it. So yeah, this is on the front. That's on the front. That keeps everything straight. Also, if we have another brick like this, if we have another cog, I wonder if that would probably increase the friction though by quite a bit between the gear and the tread. Would I allow myself buy an alternate bricks if I'm looking for a brick that does exist in Lego but not in the color that you want, but does exist as an alternate brick? I do have quite a few Lego bricks that don't exist in, well, they're not Lego bricks, they're alternate bricks, yeah, in different colors. I have a whole bag full of some weird and wacky colors that I haven't got out yet, so I'm gonna have a look through that. Gonna grab that. I'm gonna have a little look through the bag and see how many of the pieces are in weird and wacky colors, because it's a proper colorful bag. But yeah, I don't allow that. I usually paint or will print some sort of brick if I want a modified brick anyway, so yeah, I definitely allow myself some custom pieces. All right, I think I remember how this bit went on now, based on the bricks that we've got. And then this was on the front, wasn't it? This was on the front here. No, it wasn't on the front, it was on the back. Yeah, and that's on there loose, but this is secured in. All right, that's how the treads work. Let's get the other side done, and then we can put this thing back together and test out my tread theory. I think there is something with which way the treads go round. I don't know if it will help us or if it just won't hinder us. But these treads are plastic, they're ABS, so they're very disconnected. and those rubber teeth on them. Maybe we need new rubber teeth. I'm going to have to look into ordering a ton of rubber teeth. It sure as hell's better than using sellotape. Yes, you missed that bit. We tried to add tape and it would not move. Apparently we've got some really good sellotape here. It stuck it to the floor and it refused to move forward. It refused to spin. It spun a little bit every single time and then was like, nope, I'm staying here. All right. There we go. Satisfying pop. We're going to start off with the treads on the outside. See if that makes a difference. And then have a look at the... could I stagger the pegs? Wait. That is a good point. I could stagger... Yeah, I could stagger the pegs. And then, no matter which way it goes, there's teeth on each side. All right, we'll do that as well. That's test number 3. First test is to try and get this on. And this is pegs on the outside. I think pegs in the middle is just going to be better because no matter what goes on. I think this is how it was. I think this is how we had it before with the pegs on the outside. So let's place Stevie 6 down, as straight as we can get, and then run it. So turn straight until we say stop. Oh, not great. Are you going to hit? Yeah, we're going to have to stop that. All right. So that turn was unsuccessful. I think that turn was a lot worse than it was before. Maybe we had them the other way around. What did I press? I didn't type anything, did I? Hopefully I didn't ruin our coding. But we spent hours working on. Rather than popping them all off, I'm just going to pull off the tread, flip it round. Easy way of doing it. And now we know that the brick works, so we can move. I want to be able to control these separate. So for R2-D2, for instance, we said about rather than giving 2 legs, which way do you pop off? Ah, there we go. Rather than giving R2-D2 2 legs, we would use left to go forward and right to turn, and we'd have like a 1-dimension turn. And we could rename it so that it isn't turn left to go forward, so it makes a bit more sense on the stream. That's what we're going to be looking for in R2-D2. There we go. Treads on the inside. Let's see if there's any better grip. So, treads on the inside. I think if one of them's going to be better, it's going to be this one. Because they've got the grip on the inside. The grip's closer to the inside. It's the heavier. There's more weight pressing down on the grip. So let's see how this works. But yes, staggering the pegs would balance it out. Sorry? What? Was that an oversteer? Was that too much? Wait. Who? Charlie Edwards, you might have hit the nail on the head. So this is perfectly straight, but when I click play, did it not just turn 200 degrees around? I need to see this with my own eyes. Yes. Stop. I caught it. That was way too much. So, pegs on the outside. Now, I'm going to have to get the actual instructions up for the boost kit. What did Boost say? What did Boost say to do? Boost say to put them on the outside. All of them on the outside. When do we ever follow Lego instructions? Am I right? We never follow Lego instructions. And today isn't a new day because, well, you know what I'm saying. We aren't going to be following them today. So if I can pop these off, which is not the easiest thing to do. It's very hard to try and pop these off. Oh, there's 1 clip, 2 clip, because they're bar elements. They're held together by a bar. And what I'm going to do is pop 1 off every second so that we've got the stagger. And this should eliminate any oversteer, understeer. For a tighter calibration, you might be able to have, like if it was steering to the left a little bit, you could then move every 3rd one over. depending on which side you started off with as well. But you could calibrate this to hone in on different surfaces, and rather than like removing the desk mat that we did on the desk, because the desk mat doesn't have a lot of grip for Lego bricks. That's the reason I've got this desk mat, and it looks good and it helps to measure Lego bricks. Please say there was an even number of this, otherwise we're going to have doubled up one. How many? Oh, there's a double up. There's a double up. No, it ends and starts on the same. So when we spin it round, oh, we're going to stick that one on the outside. Make sure we've done the same on the other leg as well. All right. This actually really easy to put on. Something about the staggering of the feet has made this super easy to put on. Come on. There we go. One down, one to go. And then once we've got it pacing, we said about a backflip. The thing is, this could do a backflip. It would know when it's upside down. It would be a case of, it's not going to do a backflip as we assume. I genuinely think it can do a backflip. It's not going to be able just to jump and flip, but with some sort of like track to follow around, or perhaps if we could, this is where the arms need to be, we need arms. We need an arm assist backflip, kind of like a cartwheel. But I think they could do a cartwheel. If this doesn't work, I wonder if doubling them up and then having 2 on 1 and then 0, 2 on 1, 0, 2 on 1, 0 will make any difference as well. And we want the extra one on the outside. So we're putting this one on backwards compared to how we put on the first one. We're going to take this for a run. Yeah, a backflip. It would know when it's upside down. The trouble is getting it upside down. How do we get something like this to, you know, flip upside down and catch itself? And does it have the acceleration needed to spin it? How quick? How quick? We haven't even tested that. How quickly can it move? We've just been running it back and forth. We need to get this one of those Royal Guard hats to sit on its head. Let's see if this fixes it. Come on. You don't look straight. Can we, we've got a second. Let's shimmy you a little straighter. Wait, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what? You're not perfectly straight. You've sort of wobbled over. Yeah, you're wobbling over a bit more. You're gonna hit the pug? Why is that so good? Okay, it said no. It said no. Why did you say no? Can we run you again? You gonna do that again for us? That was good. That was sick. Probably would work well on carpet. Yeah, I wonder how it would work on carpet. I also wonder if the back, it's got a little plastic bit on the back. That's definitely affecting it. Okay, this is gonna have to be stopped. You're going for the dog. Stop it. Yeah, it needs that grip on the flooring. Like I say, we mopped today. That was a big mistake. I won't be mopping the next time we're playing around with this. But that is crazy good. And let's get a straight 360. So we'll keep the lights on, I think, for this one. Red, nah, red ain't the right color. Let's go magenta. Magenta is a color. Purple might not be. Let's see if we can do 180s and how accurate the 180s are. Come on. See how the bottom of it, we'll let it spin for a bit. It only does so many. It needs a pause. I think the motor heats up. As we go forward, it's still flashing purple. I think the motor needs time to cool. So we'll need to weigh 5-ish seconds, which was like 500 whatevers. I still don't really get, they never said what time they're running in. I don't know if that's milliseconds or what it is. I know 500's about 5 seconds. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, and any time now. Okay, wait, was that for something else? Is this 500 seconds? Have they switched it? Is that 5 seconds? Is that back foot creating too much friction when it spins? That's what I want to look. That's what I want to watch. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 12-ish. 15. Is it on? It's on because it's still blinking. Oh, it just moved. Okay, so 5 is way too long. 1? You know, it'd be a good way to test the time. Just light on, light off. All right, there's 1. This is 1 period of wait. Again, I think that's just the timer locking. All right, so what if we have the lights flash between green and purple? That's a harmless one. And we give it 1 second to wait. Wait, we haven't even waited between green. Yeah, it's just constant purple. We forgot to wait between green. All right, editing this with a wait for 1. What is 1 wait? Because everyone would use seconds. So that back foot needs a wheel. I can get some wheels. Oh, I can get excuse me, please. Do not start spinning. Let me just grab one of these. Which one has the wheels? And which wheels would be... Oh, these wheels would be good. These wheels are good for the back because they'll free flow on it. And I think we've got axles behind anyway. We just have to... If they're pins, we can get longer pins. I might not want longer pins. I might want an axle if they are. The light isn't changing. When the light blinks magenta, it doesn't blink green. So the weight must be so small that it's not even registering it, which might be breaking. Let's go 10, just in case it is 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a decent time. Because it wasn't seconds when we tried it earlier. It said like 500 and then it just was over in 5 seconds. All right, it's magenta at the minute. And any second now. We'll keep that on for a bit. Still looks magenta. Let's hope green isn't similar. It's very magenta. In person, it doesn't look as white. And it's not the top one changing either, is it? We haven't accidentally set that to change. What if wait? No, look, wait 100. Wait so we can read the value of what? Measuring color. Oh, wait 100. Let's try wait 100. It just feels like it's too long. That was more than 10 seconds though. Oh, wait. Can you see the flashing? Yes, it's going to come through any second now. Look at that. Wait, that's not even a second. Wait 100 is so small. That's what it is. So wait 100. Wait 100's a fraction. We need to be waiting 1,000 between these turns. I'm also going to move the green to... Oh, magenta turn green. Oh no, that works. All right. Let's keep an eye on the back foot, and then we can... because the back, yeah, it's wobbling. You notice how the back foot's wobbling about a bit more because there's so many different pieces connected on that back foot. I don't even know if we need one of these or if we need like a ball. Well, first off, if it needs it. I haven't tested it without. All right, there we go. We exercised the motor enough in that short span of time. Is it? It's not hot. It's not even. What is not much warmer than the room? Do you need your stabilizers? Is that something you need? And how do I remove them? A brick separator will do, or a screwdriver to push the axle through. So easy to remove. Axle out the bottom, and then slide it out. Do you stand? No. No, you do not. You do not stand. Do you? Oh, yes. So the bottom of this is definitely scraping along the floor because you can see on the corner, look at the scratches and like the dust. These are clean bricks. These were new condition when I started playing with them, and now they are not. So I'm not going to be able to sit you up. I have to lay you down. Did not like the sound of that. But what I can do on the corner is, oh look, that whole thing, that is a weapon. There is a knife back there. What I can do is remove these corner bits, and I'm going to replace these with wheels. So we could get a big old wheel. Hang on a second. What if we flip this like upside down though? That's where that is going to be. And that's kind of where you want the base. What if that goes one further up? What if we made this into more wheels? All you'd have to do is flip these white bits around, which instead of flipping the white bits around, if I can pull one of these off, instead of flipping the white bits around, I'm going to move these Technic pieces. Why are they so? Oh, the way I put it in, I should have flipped the other white bit off. Anyway, I'm going to flip these Technic pieces the other way around so that right now they were sticking out the top. I want them sticking out the bottom so that just one sticking out the bottom like that. Place it all back together and then get the wheels on the edge with this knife of all things sticking out far away. One wheel in there and then the other wheel in the other side. Very professional on the channel. Thank you. There we go. Now we've got some wheels on the back, and that should go in, and this will hold up. This will still support our Stevie 6 here. Make sure we put the clip in the right way. That just all slots into the back. 2 more wheels. I think we get 2 wheels with a set. It stands up, and the only thing with these wheels is when Stevie turns, these are gonna scratch a little bit. So it might be best to get some plastic without the grip. These might be too grippy, but we can try this out and see what the turning circles are like. See how much it does grip. All right, back there. Let's go. We've got this. Let's run it. And we're doing 180. So we're not moving yet. We're just doing 180s. Tread Theory sounds like a cool car show. Oh, that would be such a good, yeah. And it's all about tires though. It's all about tires. And if Lego wants to come sponsor us, I know what we're doing. We got Magazine Mondays. That's Tread Tuesdays. What about one of the Dome Lego? Are there any without the peg? Any of the Dome Lego? Any? Oh, wait, for the treads, is that wheels are going to have way more friction going sideways? Yes, but because when turning, it's not always one wheel stopping, it's the 2 wheels spinning, which moves the wheels around. So they're gonna rub, which I am worried about. So we'll see how that ends. But also the wheels are going to be able to move that little bit forward and back. So is there any ball? I have some marbles. I have some marbles in a drawer. Is there any way we can connect marbles to Lego? Because marbles have that ball joint that I want at the back. Maybe there's a way that I can... Yeah. So there we go. It did not like that. It did not like that because it couldn't spin. So those tires are a bust. They're not working. But what about the tires without the rubber? That's what I was going to do first. Why didn't we try that before we added the rubber? Because this might work. Because then, when they're spinning, they're gliding. When they're spinning, they're gliding. We do... What if the wheels were on 90 degrees then? No, because then when we're going forward, they're not going to work. They need to be on like 45 degrees. What if they were on 45-degree angles so they could... No, it's just not going to work with a rubber, is it? If you stuck some kind of curved Lego underneath the towel, that won't catch. Oh. Is there anything... Also, could we not... Because we need something that will hook, like the towel... The towel needs to support. What about this? What about this? We have this bumper, and I assume that's to provide like a bit of protection to it. But that's a lot of Lego pieces. What if we just removed it and had the literal towel? What if... Well, I need to fix up this towel because we just modified it a tad. But what if we just had the towel? It's 3 Technic pieces that have a curved edge to them, and that's the edge that's going to be on the ground. Because we're trying to eliminate the parts catching, especially on the wooden floor. The wooden floor, the parts are going to catch a bit more than they would on a carpet. All right. 1, 2, 3. And we just get rid of some of the parts. Easiest modifications you can make to Lego sets are when you get rid of some of the elements. So let's push this through. Does it still hold up? I mean, if it balances in my hand, I will say my hand isn't, like, I'm not cupping it. If it balances on my hand, it should balance on the floor. The only thing would be the acceleration on corners, but we're not running an F1 lap at the minute. We're trying to get it to go forward and back. How catchy is it? Come on. That's 180. Oh, too much. Too much. That second one, again, bit too much. We're turning too much here. It's going crazy. Too much. Okay, now the motor's gone. So we might need to add a bit more of a weight. That first 90 was good. I wonder if the momentum from the first one and the lack of a weight, because the gyro is spinning, the motors are heating up, maybe the motors are pushing it a bit too far. I want to see how that runs with the straight. I know it's crazy because that wasn't a perfect spin, but I want to know how that runs when it's going straight and that cool down. The motors are still running, which is the important thing. I wonder if the more the motors run, the wider the turn in, the more overturned it is because it can feel the motors going. Let's see. We could also incorporate a few non-Lego items in here, maybe a little bit of like paper to stop it sticking, or... Okay, too much. Oh, straight into the pup. All right, back it up. I think I might have to move that pup just out of the way for now. We'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. One more go. There we go. If it bumps, it's gone. I still feel like it's come out a little bit too far, hasn't it? No, straight into it. Oh, you were trying to do it that time. You were trying to hit the pup. Come on. back you come. And also, that tail, no, that tail is pretty straight. All right, let's try this again. Never seen Ninjago, nor did you buy it. What set would be the best for you to get? If you want to get into Ninjago, the Legacy set. The Legacy set is, what's it come with? 8 figures plus a bonus figure. Let's actually grab that up because I think that is a great set. That is a set I'd recommend any Ninjago fans. Legacy. And it's on quite a decent deal. This one, 35 quid, the anniversary set. Anniversary display. If we don't get this for Star Wars next year, I'm going to be so disappointed. 35 quid, all the ninjas, all the main ones from Ninjago. This is the one set you will need from the first 15 seasons. Like, there's no villains here, but the villains come and go. This is the one set. And this is an upgrade to their armor. So back when these ninjas had their minifigures, I think some of them were silver, and Lego have said that they're going back the next time they do it. They're going to correct some of the colors to the actual colors. I think they look so good. All 5 ninjas, the same gold. Same with Samurai X, Wu in the doorway, and it's the gateway to the what am I missing? Oh, what's the word? Sanctum. I want to say Sanctum. That's very Doctor Strange. Monastery. That's the one. It's the doorway to the monastery that holds up for any season. 32 on Amazon. Nuts. It's like £35 retail. Yeah, that's pretty good. I honestly 35 retail, I think that's pretty good. I think 35 retail for the, because it's not just the minifigures, like 447 pieces. There's a little scene in the inside as well. I won't spoil it if you want to build it, but it is really good. Yeah, I would recommend that. Amazing set. Oh, favorite set. There you go, £27. Crazy. Snow's second Ninjago set. If Tinks didn't pick it up, I probably would have picked it up. I have been getting the ninjas from the magazine, and they're the same ninjas as it as well. All right, let's run this one more time before making modifications. We need to spin and then walk. You're going too far. Too far. Okay. This is gonna need some work. I'm afraid we have run out of time for today, but we've got a solid block of code. We've got a solid block of foundation. Look down here. Stevie 6, little cameo on the main cam. Yes, we've got it working. It's all good. This is online as well, so we can just pause it here. I'm gonna make sure I've saved everything. And if you are saving, I'd recommend exporting them to a folder on your computer or on your phone or on a memory stick, a memory card. Save it to the cloud. You could probably upload it to Google Docs if you really wanted to. But wow, that's opened a whole new world, a whole new can of worms, because we've only messed around with the color sensor. We can tell which color it is. We haven't even measured color, any of that. Yeah, and this, once we get around to adding it to R2-D2, I hope that this is plug and play. So we won't get onto R2-D2 straight away. We will get to write down the code on paper. I would remember it. Yes, that would be a great way. It is very much possible. I want to get that €180 gift with purchase ship. Ninjago, great chance to get it. Yeah, I'd also recommend having a little look at Ninjago. If you've got a few spare minutes, maybe whilst you're building it, watch the first ones and see what you think of it, because the Ninjago storyline is really cool. I'm going to try to make notes. So we were playing with a color and distance sensor. I actually think we go on to the motor, because the motor, even though the motor is plug and play, let me get Stevie 6 before we round it up. Even though the motor is plug and play, oh, I should turn it off as well. Can I turn it off by holding the button? As long as that doesn't hit play. Even though the motor is plug and play and there's 2 motors on the inside, we don't actually know what those motors can do. We know they can go forward, we know they can turn left, and that is it. We want to be able to really finely tune what these motors can do, and we're going to find that out with the top one. So next Saturday I will not be going live. Next week there's not a lot of streams. We have Monday stream for members. That is the channel members game, finishing the Bionicle Matanui game that we didn't get to do at the end of this week. And Tuesday I'm gonna have a chill stream. I think I can slot a stream in there, but the next stream will be Monday, and the next boost stream will be the 18th of July. Oh, the year is flying by. So make sure if you are jotting down all the code from today's video, don't forget to set a little reminder 18th of July to come back and see what more we're going to be doing to this one. I feel like we need a whole week of this, but I like the separation. It makes sure that we're remembering all of this. I think there's something else we've got to be doing to the treads to make it stick. Maybe by then, don't mop that day and it should work. This back bit has helped a ton, but finally a holiday, but also no streams. A chance to catch up on all the videos you've missed. We have years worth of content, so I know some of you have been keeping up. Round of applause to those of you that have kept up with the insane upload schedule of this, but we will be back doing more boost before you know it. Let me just make sure we've bookmarked this as well. Yes, done. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, night, wherever. Yes, it is Tink's birthday next week. That's why it's no streams. All Tink's fault. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Did I set up the raid? Oh, wait. Did I set up the raid? Oh no, I'm not sure if I set up the raid. I can't end the stream until I know I've set up the raid. How do I find if I set up the raid, or do I just raid and, oh yeah, there you go. Raid is set up. Cool. All right. End of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. May the bricks be with you always.